to go get my hi.
Hello.
Hi,
Hey,
Debbie.
Debbie. Debbie, I'm so glad you said here because we were chatting in the back and I didn't notice what time it was.
Wait, I gotta go get those.
And we go live and she runs.
Well, because I didn't know we were going live and I wasn't ready.
How's it going, Debbie? How's those beautiful
Hey.
geese? That is so cool.
I saw the turtle video. Oh no. I'm trying to get online because
She's trying to get online. Oh, wait, I got to silence my phone. We are so. We are doing.
Okay. See what happens. It's like
how. Hey, Jade. How is anybody here from Victoria? I sent a text message yesterday, and she said they were good at the moment, but I didn't know if things changed or anything.
Oh, I see we're live. It's not exactly.
Yes, we are live.
No,
How about that?
I see we're live on the internet. Oh no!
But do you know, if like I put my phone on vibrate, it does not take the media and put it on vibrate. You have to do that manually. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Suzy in the house. Okay.
Oh, she was going to Fort Worth? All she had told me was that Gino sent her a text and said it was heading her way. And I know how that feels, y'all. That is.
Oh, she was going to Fort Worth. It's not Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Fort Worth.
Crazy. Y'all, I am green. Do y'all see? I'm green. It's my new camera. Any suggestions on how not to be green? Everything is green. The whole thing is
frog. I don't know. What do you?
Oh, she was flying. Okay.
Okay.
I didn't know when she was flying.
I'm sitting on pillows like a little child. Debbie, do you have to do that once in a while? Okay.
Oh, she's not in Jackson. Okay, well that's good.
Where does it go? Where do I go?
I don't know. I think you fly away, go check on the hurricane, you come back.
Well, I have a concert tonight to go to.
Ooh.
My last concert of the year.
Nice.
No, it's like just when the weather's getting nice. They have to
stop. It's like it's nice and it's not nice because then,
But I mean, like if it ran through even the end of September, that's when I like when they have like, I don't know, up here the very beginning of October. Would be nice.
Yeah. Well, I know I saw Nurse Flipper. She lives like in northern wooded kind of area of Florida, and she said that they were okay. So I don't know, about the rest of the peeps. What about Paul? He's in Florida. I don't know what.
I think he's in West Coast. Isn't he by Tampa area or St. Augustine? He was by the beach on the west coast of Florida.
Okay.
Where it hit, right? I don't know.
Yeah, kind of. It's like Peters County or Peters something, I think. Something like that.
Honestly, I didn't watch the news. And
Where our news had it, like, you'd swear it was coming to us the way they did a lot of coverage on it. And, Precious, you're hurting my leg.
Well, with these things, you don't know sometimes where they end up. And you get the walls.
Exactly. Because, when they had thought it was coming to us at the beginning before it really got in the Gulf, they said it would just be like a rainmaker. But that thing intensified very quickly. So prayers to them.
Yeah, I hope it works out.
Yeah, that's the worst part after it's over is no power. It's so hot.
Well, I hope it doesn't go into Georgia, because that's where my brother and his wife and the kid lives, and their extended family. It's I have news on my brother. Well, you knew. He got booted from the hospital, and they didn't approve him for rehab. Acute rehab, and he literally was like standing up and getting low blood pressure. And the first night he was home, they had to call the fire department. My sister-in-law did.
You know what that tells me?
But that they missed the boat. I mean,
as a nurse's standpoint, somebody didn't do their job properly, and
Right.
somebody should have fought for him to get rehab as bad of a condition as he was in.
She
And I'm sure Lisa would agree with that.
she was. I mean, and they even said to her, "We have to word it just right so he'll get it." But as soon as he was off the IV meds, they
Mm-hmm.
just said, "Okay." They put
I
him
mean, because I think he should have qualified for a skilled nursing facility, as sick as he was.
Right. They gave him like PT for one day, and he could walk a few steps, and they said, "Adios." It was like, "Bye, go home."
Mm-hmm. Because if they'd have made him walk with the pulse ox on and his oxygen drops below 80, we've done it where you take the oxygen off and let him walk and see what happens, and it's going to drop. Somebody dropped the ball. Yeah,
I think they let him have oxygen at home. I know that. I mean, I hate to get graphic, but when he fell on the floor, he was going to the restroom, so the bathroom. So now he has to have a commode like right by the bed. And anyway, she was looking into seeing if they could get some kind of help for him. You got me toast? Look what my husband did.
Aww, I want some.
I just asked him if he was gonna, and he said no. And so I was like, do with it.
Well, my husband woke up this morning at like 6 o'clock and made cinnamon rolls.
I'm back. Okay.
Lisa wants to know if you looked into that special.
They did. He has limited scleroderma, and that's the reason why he has the pulmonary hypertension. And they said that a lot of, I guess there are like 4 classifications of like what he has, and the one that drug wasn't good for him because he has left heart disease, which affects his right heart from beating right, and the pulmonary hypertension makes his blood oxygen low. So, and he can't take deep breaths. So anyway, it's just a bad cycle of stuff, and he is on several medicines, and one of them is like, hi Jeff, it's similar and it's similar to an anti-rejection drug because it's an immunosuppressant. It's on a super low dose. Like they give that to heart transplant patients, and he actually feels ultimately like better now because he doesn't have all that pressure inside of his chest from the water that they drain, because they drained a lot out of him. So the fact that that's gone, at least they feel like he's not in pain, so that's good. But I'm just hoping he just doesn't end up breaking his neck.
Right. Yeah.
Or my sister-in-law only has this week off, and then she took a medical leave, but she has to go back. So what? I'm gonna take a bite.
Yeah. Wow. How's it going, Donna and Jeff?
Hey.
Thanks for coming, Jeff. Donna, where's Emberly?
Hey, Emberly.
I popped in at Jeff's channel the other day.
Oh, Jeff. How's it going?
Jeff is so calm. Like when he
does. He gets that mellow voice.
It's very soothing.
It is. Sounds like you should be on the radio, right? Doing the drive time. She's still sleeping.
Oh, she's still sleeping. I talked to her at the on the phone. She goes, "Hey, Nanny Dawn." She's funny. I said, "What's Emily doing?" What I said, "What are you doing?" She goes, "Emily's doing. I want that," or I forget what she said, but she's funny. She talks to herself in the third person. She's too funny. There's an experimental drug going on for it right now. They did approve a home health aid for him. When did she go back to work? She
was like looking into it the other day, and I didn't get any kind of feedback yet. I'm gonna call her today and see, but I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah. And I told her home health is like barely nothing. Hey, Pam.
My Pamela, at this point, they're gonna probably send the dog to dog daycare, which is money every day, just so that he doesn't have to get up and let the dog in and out. But it's just like a big expense, no matter what. because the dog's only in dog daycare, like, just to have fun, like once or twice a week. And down there, it's a lot cheaper than up here. But it's still money. And then, but the home health care stuff is really expensive. So.
Yeah. I mean, but Medicare, if he has Medicare, should cover home health. That always covers home health. Not a lot. Maybe once a week. It's terrible. We used to see patients like twice a day. Well, my husband was a home health aide at the time, and that was something you didn't know about him. And he used to see patients like twice a day. People who couldn't bathe, people who couldn't get dressed or fix a meal, you know.
Well, at this point, he can't do any of that. I mean, he can't. He's just like going from the bed to the corner. And if they take him to a reclining chair, he can sit in it for a while. But I don't know about getting out of it.
Yeah, because after they've been down for a long time, when they sit up, their blood pressure really plummets. And in addition, he already has that. So
it's a big mess.
Yeah.
I have a feeling she would have somebody to like come in a couple, maybe at least during the middle of the day, unless she could go home for work.
Yeah.
Maybe she could apply for more time off.
Maybe.
But he just started. He's 64. He's turning 65 in September. I'm gonna say God.
Oh, Pam, I'm glad you're here. I realized yesterday you ordered that piano baby from me, and that order got by me somehow. Do you still want that, or do you want me to hold it in case you order something later? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that. Because my mom goes, you want to pick up that little baby so it doesn't get broken? And I was like, oh, sorry. So just let me know if you're still here.
Sorry for eating. Now Norton's very interested.
Eat, girl, because I ate what I ate last week. Cookies. Was it cookies? Was that last week? I don't know. And
I'm not used to having
me stop eating cookies.
I'm not used to it at all.
Well, I may have to get a snack later because I took all my medicines. And I don't know if anybody here has migraines. Maybe if they can tell me what they do besides. This past week, I've had a migraine every day. So I called my neurologist. So he put me on, and I was dizzy. So he put me on Compazine and Benadryl 3 times a day for this week, the rest of this week. Okay, Pam. And then he told me he put me on a Medrol dose pack for this week and wants me to call him next week. So far today, I can feel it lurking. Like I get this aura before I get the real bad migraine. So I don't know what else I can do. Like my husband, like I can't turn my neck because I had that surgery where they from C4 to C7. So I can't really bend my neck. So he takes it and he bends it for me real slow so I could stretch it out, because then this to all the way to here gets so tight that I can't stand it. It's crazy. I just want to scream. And nothing you do helps it. Like ice, heat, it just feels like somebody's just wringing a towel and it gets worse and worse. What are you laughing at?
It just felt like the last bite had black pepper in it, and I don't know. I'm like, I wonder if it was like on the butter or the knife.
Yeah, it is. No, it doesn't. Sometimes it makes it worse, Jade.
Oh, anyway, I just gobbled that. Norton got fed while I was sitting here, and he came over to me thinking, can I have some too? I'm like, yeah, no. Go away.
But you had dark toast. I like light toast.
Oh, you do?
Oh, Pam said she came across a giveaway for Suzy that I thought I mailed, so I'll get that out. I think we've all done that.
Oh, yeah, and then
yeah, my sister has them every day, and she doesn't know what to do either.
I didn't send out the
Hey, Jody Grace.
Welcome. Hi, Jody Grace. Is Little Debbie still here? I owe her a giveaway from.
Oh, cool! I'm gonna make you blue, Jody.
She's from Australia. Good day.
It must be what? Is it nighttime there?
Usually,
all right, Jody, you are blue like a Smurf.
All my friends from Australia were always up in the middle of the night when I was up too.
If she does not quit licking me, I swear I'm gonna pull her tongue out.
Miss is here.
Look at her. She needs a haircut. Hey, Jennifer. Jennifer, you got rid of your puppies yet?
She could send some more Aussies here.
Yes, please. It's Lord, it's 11:42 p.m. Girl, I would be sleeping and drooling by now.
Aussie.
Acupuncture. I never tried that. I don't think. Thank you. I don't think I can do, like some people say chiropractor. I don't think I can do that because
they'll break your neck.
Or with the fusion, I don't think I could do that.
They could do different things. I mean, they could work down, like they could do the gentle stretches, and they could probably work down the part of your spine that's not fused. If they're very good, I wouldn't just trust. I mean, obviously, it's hard to know. I went to chiropractic services for a very long while, like back when I lived in New York City, and I was pretty frightened. She would go like, she would give a push, and then she would go like really fast, and then I thought, whoa.
Yeah, I went in the past, and it was kind of scary. I mean, it felt good, but it was scary. But when the fusion, you can't have them work on that part of your neck.
Yeah, but
right. Yeah.
I'll say like on your
yeah
on the T area, thoracic, they'll just say like, take a deep breath and then let go.
But that's not what hurts. It's
well, it all is connected.
Thank you. You see, my sister and I think we have a lot of the same issues because Donna said she tried it and it made it worse. So sometimes she'll get something first and then I get it, or I get something and then she gets it. It's crazy. Hey, Jane.
Hi, Jane. When I went, I felt like it made it worse before it got better, but then it got better. But it took about a month of going twice a week for me to notice that it was feeling better, because all of a sudden I was leaving the office and I was like, I just felt now, and then I thought, now I know.
Felt relaxed.
Do this, but it took a long time.
Now, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I do enjoy a massage on my arms and hands, because I guess my hands hurt so bad that feels good. But stay away from my shoulders. When Sean was little, I used to love him walking on my back. When he was like about 5, he was so teeny tiny, and I was laying down and Precious walked on my back. I'm like, oh, that kind of feels good, because she's only like 10 pounds, but So what's going on besides medical stuff?
Tony doesn't like people give him a time. What? He says
Suzy's falling off her pillows.
No, it's I rigged up
a camera.
I have an easel for my iPad, but I don't have. If I want to keep it plugged in, because being on the internet drains it really fast.
So
I try to brace it up with something, and then it also lets you guys hear me because.
Oh, thank you, Jody.
Sideways.
Well, tomorrow
that's exciting.
We got Deals of the Dawns at 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. So y'all just get the get a little notification button. And I'll have Francine Spines and Tushman.
Did she say yes? Did she?
Yeah, she sent me an email yesterday.
Okay.
Awesome.
That'll be good. It'll be
yes, fun. It does, Jeff. I mean, Jane. Got Jeff, Jane, and Jody. I mix up my kids too. It's they look at me like when I call one Marie and then it's supposed to be somebody else, and they just kind of tilt their head like the dogs do, And they go, keep going, Mom. You can write. Oh, my little baby is coming, my little John Paul, and my oldest son is coming this weekend.
Okay, so let's say why, because your birthday is
Sunday.
Happy birthday. So next time we see you, you'll be a whole-year-old.
Thank you, Jennifer. I'll be 60, y'all.
birthday
60.
to you.
Oh my God. I'm really on the downslide now.
So Jane, you haven't. Who here has?
Oh, and Jennifer's birthday is Saturday.
Who? Jennifer?
Yes, I forgot. Jennifer, I knew we were one day apart. I always get it confused and want to say it's the next day.
I was going to sing to you guys.
So happy birthday, Jennifer.
Happy birthday.
I hope you sell all your puppies for your birthday. She said not one sold. Aww. Put them in a box by the front of your house.
How much do you want for them? Maybe that'll help people decide. Like maybe enter like a bargain.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
I can't sing, Jennifer. You don't want me to sing. Because then you may run. Hey, Anitra.
Hi, Anitra.
Huh? Bella's deciding if she wants to come say hello.
Anitra, we're saying happy birthday to Dawn and Jennifer. That'll be fine. What do you guys? What do you do?
Yeah, everybody says it's their channel birthday. I don't even know when I started my channel.
My channel might be 4 years older than anything I ever did online. Because I used to come on, look at videos.
Yeah, let Lisa share your puppies out on Facebook.
I don't know.
Definitely. You share them on your Facebook too, and then that way, you know, put them on like, can you put them on Marketplace? I don't think you can put animals on Marketplace. John the seller does a live, and he does 30 minutes of live listing. Then he answers questions from us. Cool.
I wonder. I know you're not supposed to sell livestock on Marketplace, but I wonder if you posted a picture and you say dog supplies comes with an actual dog or some kind of thing.
Well, I saw you had put it on your Facebook, I think, like on her regular feed. You can do that. Okay, cool, Jody. She said a person, one of her friends or whatever, John the seller does live listings. He does 30 minutes of live listings and then he answers questions. Cool.
Well,
we chat until 2 a.m. in the morning. Oh, Lord, I can't do late night. Well, it's 2 a.m. in your time, so I wonder what time is that for us? I'm bad at that. Yeah, Anitra just had a birthday for her channel.
Happy birthday.
Okay.
I was going to say she can ask questions of us, and you know we can see if we can answer.
Yeah.
And I give good advice, but you know, you can try.
Suzy thinks she gives good advice.
Well, no, you get what you pay for.
She does. She does.
What?
Give good advice. Oh, I sold a piece of furniture in my okay, it's 11:55 now. So they go for another 2 hours. Wow.
So you're leaving us. 2 hours.
So, oh, look, Jody has a little doggy for her avatar. That looks like a Maltese, is it? I can't see. I'm blind.
It could be. It's a little white dog. I can't really. Let's see. I'm going to click on here and go to the channel.
Yeah, I had been so bad about going to people's channels. It's like so crazy. The other night I had a headache, so I was laying there just trying to distract myself. That's where I found Jeff was live.
Is it a cavoodle? I don't know. She has something on her channel.
It's a Bichon. Okay, cool. Oh. Daisy, a Bichon. Wow, poor Precious needs to go to the groomer so bad. My daughter's in training to be a groomer. So she did my standard poodle, and she did a good job. But poor Precious, look at her with her little shaggy self. She is half Maltese. No, Bichon. She's half.
She's a Parmesan.
She's half Bichon and half Pom.
A Parmesan. I have a golden retriever.
Oh no, Jennifer, you need a new phone, boo-boo.
And I have a, I think it's called Nova Scotian Duck Tolling Retriever, otherwise known as a toller. They look like Brittany Spaniels, Border Collies, and what else? They told me she was a golden mix. We don't believe that she was a golden mix. Hey. Knock it off.
Cool.
He's still licking the coffee table, this dog.
Well, it's good to know you, Jody. Good to meet ya. Aw. Anitra just loves her Jennifer. Don't we all?
Yes. Jennifer. Hey, Norton, please.
Now, Jody put the link for that listing show if y'all want to check it out. And everybody subscribe to Jody.
My dog could be like
I will. I'm going to do it on my phone.
Oh, no.
Oh, well, Jennifer, just excuse us little people here. She's been subscribed to Mel for years. So, Suzy, what you got planned today, honey? Besides your let me find that link.
I have a concert later.
Right? Concert.
We have to go to a concert later. What am I doing? Am I doing any fireplace art today?
You doing what? Right? Oh, fireplace art.
Mr. Tony, the human, in my house.
Well, you know what? I'm already scribed to him. I can't speak this morning either.
Okay.
You do that tomorrow. I got things to get ready.
Tomorrow. I'm going to be doing fireplace refinishing tomorrow.
Okay. She was teeny tiny, like 2 pounds, and now they said she wouldn't get. How about that, Deborah?
Hi, Deborah.
My little giraffe, my Suzy Woozy gave me.
Oh yeah.
I figured it. It's kind of big on my shirt, like it pulls it down, but I like to hang out with him. She's about 10 pounds now. Anitra. She looks bigger because of her.
I know
she's got so much hair right now.
Deborah is after telling me 20 times. Deborah.
She said this is Deb's wood burning. You didn't know. Oh, you always get that confused, don't you?
I did it. I've been noticed. After
you did. You knew it today. Jane, are you working today? Well, wait. Then that's the wrong person that I just got. Maybe somebody else is on with them. I hit that link.
Back from.
I did. This is Rob H. Nope, that can't be them then, right?
Burnout. She did an interview years and years and years ago with Larry. She's working
on the resale. Oh wait, I hit the wrong one. Oh, okay. Well, I just hit it. I just subscribed.
Anitra, how's your dog doing? And then Deborah has a dog. Jane, you have a dog? Jennifer has a gazillion dogs. I don't know. Somewhere around there.
Jody, if anybody needs a little Chihuahua, Jennifer has some.
I think Precious has a really cute dog. She's very.
Let me tell you, look, Precious has the Pomeranian tail, and she has a half Bichon, half whatever face. Jane had a dog, now a cat.
Oh, okay. Sorry. You want a Chihuahua? Pamela wants a Chihuahua. Wow, Deborah. I mean, not Deborah.
There you go, Jennifer. Pam wants a Chihuahua. Are y'all close to each other?
Pam, where do you live? If you don't mind telling us, what state?
Hook up with Jennifer. She is fluffy because she needs to be groomed. And
she's really cute.
Yeah. She's a hot mess. Well, ever since it was her birthday, every day my husband says it's her birthday. When my son was little, he says, Mama, it's my dirt day. I said, well, when's your dirt day? He said Friday. So every Friday was Thomas's birthday. So now every day is Precious's birthday. So I told my husband it was my birthday week. And he says, oh, which birthday week? So last night, he said for me to order my cricket that I wanted. And I had one. And when I started reselling, I sold it. I don't want it to do things for other people. I want it for me to do my stuff. Like I can do cute little things for my booth. I can make my own tags with my name on it. Oh, she's far away. She's in Ohio. Well, you have to ship it. You can ship dogs.
Why am I not seeing the chat on our live? Oh, I don't have it on.
Oh, she says she's in Delaware and she ain't mailing no dog.
Yeah.
All right, Jody. Thanks for coming. She said she'll be back.
Take care. Take care, Jody. It might only be an 8-hour job. You could take it.
Jennifer's in Delaware, Pam.
I know. Oh, I have another
trip. No dog. Well, road trip, Pam. Road trip.
Come up here. Come. Roxy's here with me. And Norton is going.
Hey, Chris. Chris said his dog came from Oregon.
There you go. Hi.
I'm looking at stuff.
Hi, Chris. Grumpy Granny's from Australia.
Chris,
hey.
I'm going to the shop today, okay?
Welcome.
Your money's going to be there, Chris. Hi, Grumpy Granny from Australia. Welcome.
Aussie. Hey.
I'm saying Aussies. Oh, Lord, I'd be sleeping if I was y'all. I cannot stay awake at night. Anitra said she went to Erie, Pennsylvania to get her dog.
I went to upstate New Jersey to get it. My dog came.
Send me a picture of your dog and I'll show it to Pam. I'll show it to everybody.
My friend had her dog.
What piece of furniture did you sell? That bar cart. Now I got to go find room for all the rest of my stuff that was on that bar cart, Chris. I don't know. I'm gonna have to create a miracle unless I can find a shelf or something small to replace it. Hey, Adam, how's it going? Yes, pictures. She wants pictures, Jennifer. Send a picture of some chihuahuas. Or you can come on and show pictures. You don't have to show your face. I'll put the link up.
Roxy's from West Virginia. Norton's from Pennsylvania.
Oh. Marie was looking at something, and we're doing a listing live stream, but didn't see anything that would fit the space. Hi.
Welcome. Glad you came over.
With John. Yeah, I popped in and made sure I was subscribed to him. Well, that's sweet. Thank you. I appreciate y'all coming over. And I will subscribe to you, Granny.
Oh, someone should subscribe to me too. Oh yeah.
Yes, if anybody y'all subscribe to me and to Suzy, and then I have a deal of the dawns tomorrow. It's an auction and we have fun.
I don't see it.
Adam said his dog was from West Virginia and they lost him last month. I'm so sorry, Adam. That's tough.
My dog that was from Virginia. Regular.
Lisa said her dog came from Manhattan.
Really? Well, that's almost the same price as driving to Virginia.
We drove a very long way. I don't remember where it was. For Liza, my first black poodle. Donna, you remember. I think you came with me. And Donna and my mom drove a far way to go get my mom's. They drove to Mississippi somewhere, I think. And drove to get my mom's Dalmatian when she had it. Okay. I subscribe to you, Granny, and then here I'm gonna make you blue. Oh wait, I went to your channel again. I'm trying to make you blue. Add as a moderator. Cool. Thanks for coming.
I'll subscribe to you.
Oh wait, what happened to us? I made us look big again. All right.
I subbed to those Aussies that came in.
Oh, her dog was at the kill shelter 30 minutes before she scooped her up.
Oh, wow.
Yes. My Liza was so beautiful, y'all. She was my standard black standard, and she was so big. She was huge. Hey, Bobby! I'm going to put the link in, Jennifer. You want to come show your doggies?
I want to know why my chat on here.
Show them live, Jennifer.
Oh, I'm on top. Is that possible? That I cannot be? I wasn't on, I didn't think it made a difference, but I was not on top, like, live chat.
Uh-huh.
No, all messages. I was on top, and I wasn't seeing messages coming through.
Chris said he can't go to the shelters because he'd come home with 5 dogs.
The last time I went to a shelter, the dogs that were there were really big and really loud, and it just, I don't know. It was kind of sad. There's a shelter near me that does a few weeks of clear the shelter, and they just take donations instead of adoption fees. And when I was looking for Norton, the adoption fees, because it was around the time of COVID, were so out of hand. I mean, they were charging just almost as much. Some groups are charging almost as much, and I swear it was easier to adopt. I don't want to say that, but it was like the scrutiny of your applications were insane. I mean, they were asking so many personal details, and I felt like it doesn't do the dogs a service. It's a disservice, because if they make it that hard to get a dog, people are just going to go, if they really want a dog, and buy a dog. 7-hour trip.
7-hour trip. Jennifer, come show pictures. Send me a picture so I can see a picture.
Can you meet him?
Donna, close your eyes, because Jennifer's going to show pictures of chihuahuas. My sister had a chihuahua, a little apple head. It was so teeny tiny. She didn't like me.
Roxy was about $450, but Norton was way more than that. And
I think Nina was like probably 2 pounds, Donna. Hey, Craig, why are you not blue? Didn't I make Craig blue?
Hi, Craig. He might.
You know what? It might have been you that made him blue. There you go.
Change channels. No, he's not blue on mine. I don't know if I can do anything now. Nope. It's you.
Wow.
Today it's all you.
I know. That's Donna's favorites. Jennifer, are you coming on? I think Jennifer disappeared on us.
He changed his channel.
He changed his channel? Ah. Okay. I'm hungry just because I know I can't.
So I told Tony I could I could like whitewash his fireplace in his house. And I've never done that.
I can't.
Shh, don't tell anybody. I can't. I figured if I could watch videos, I could learn how to do it. Mm-hmm. I've done stuff like that in the past.
Right.
I mean, I already read certain things. They said it could get messy, which is not good for me because I'm messy naturally.
Mm-hmm.
So,
right.
Stiff brushes and
well, Chris, you know what I'm thinking? I might as well wait. You want me to wait till the 3rd and you get 2 paychecks in one? The other one was only 20 something, so you want me to just put them all together? Oh God, I'm bad. I'm so bad, but it's not like it was. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm terrible, and I'm putting it out there. Y'all owe Chris money.
Did little Debbie say she did her fireplace? Did she make
what?
She said she watched a YouTube video on it. Oh, I see guest. Grumpy Granny's here.
Yes, I made her blue.
Okay.
She's the Aussie.
No, but she said she's the guest. Does she want to go online? Does she want to say
you want to? Oh, she's here. I'm sorry. Hi there.
Hello.
I didn't see you down there. I was into Chris trying to.
She's here.
How's it going?
Wait, hang on, I just need to turn your thing off so I can hear you. So yeah, be very privileged that you're actually seeing me without my hair rollers in, because I always have my hair rollers in. But it's late at night. Oh, but hang on, I can't be on the screen without my lipstick.
Oh,
a true lady never goes, out in public without a lippy. Hang on.
That's what my mom used to always say.
Mm.
Chris, it did, and you had some other things too, some smaller things. I'm not sure, like $5 and $10 ones. Oh, beautiful.
There we are. That's much better, isn't it?
It is. It is.
Lovely.
Yes.
So where do you live?
What would you like to know about Australia?
Well,
anything you'd like to share? What's some good stuff about Australia?
Okay. Well, I know an 8-foot tall octopus, and he and I do a podcast every week, which is fun. And I wear my hair rollers, and he gets his tentacles out,
Oh,
and so that's a bit of fun. You
I'm a-
guys look like you got warmer weather at the moment, but I'm wearing my jacket because it's
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 the
a bit
opposite down there.
chilly.
So, do you get to see a lot of cockatoos when you're outside? That's what
Yes,
That's awesome.
oh,
yes,
that's nice.
a lot.
I would
Yes.
love to see cockatoos outside. Because having them inside is not the right thing to do. I feel.
Oh,
No,
they
no.
say your
It-
accent is lovely, and
It's lovely.
it's a little risque.
Thank you. Yeah, it seems to be something that people from other countries like our accent
Yeah, we
for
do.
Yeah.
some reason.
It is.
Mm.
Love it.
We do.
We have some friends. One of the girls here that lives on the next street, she married somebody from Australia and they moved back. So now when
Oh,
she
wow.
comes back, she has it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris
Yeah.
is asking, do you have Outback Steakhouse and is it real Australian food?
No,
Outback
Chris.
Steakhouse, they say it's Australian, but they don't. I don't think. I mean, it's steak, and
I think it might be like how when you buy Chinese food in Australia, it's not actually Chinese food. It's Australian Chinese food. And I think
Gotcha.
that may be the same. It's probably American Australian food.
but I don't
Got
think
it.
there's anything particularly Australian on that menu. I mean,
Yeah.
I know that they call it that, and they have photographs of Australia in the place, but there's nothing uniquely different about it. I mean, they have blooming onions. I mean, do you even know what a blooming onion is? I bet you don't. I mean, it's a big fried
No.
onion where they just make it look like a flour, then they put
Yes,
breading on it and deep fry it. I don't think that that's Australian.
We don't
No.
have that in Australia.
No.
I think that just the decor, they try
Yeah.
to make it
It's
Australian.
the photography.
You know, and then they like the names on the bathrooms are like,
Hmm.
what is it? Like Aussie, and is it a bloke or something? I
No,
think
like for
Bloke.
what do they call
Hey,
girls?
John, welcome. We
What
have
do you
Granny up here.
Sheila is a girl.
What?
A Sheila.
Oh, Sheila.
Oh.
Do they say Sheila on the doors? I don't even remember now. It's been a while
Yeah,
since
it is. It is Sheila. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
We have a
Debbie
very
wants to hear
unique
about food.
we have a very unique talent in Australia. We tend to shorten everybody's names, and quite often you are around people that you've lived your whole life, but you don't know what their actual real name is. We only know them by their nicknames. So so I know Cabbage and I know Bugs, and we have Ned. What other good names can I think of that we know their nicknames of? So I named my 3 children names that I thought they wouldn't be able to do that to, but no, it didn't work.
So what would you call me? Suze? Or
Yeah.
Suze?
Yeah, you'd be Suze. Yep.
Suze. That's what they would say. Yeah, I bet.
And see what we would do with Dawn, because we can't shorten it, we would actually make it longer and we call her Dawny.
You know, my neighbor who I grew up with, and like my sister and I, Dawn and Donna, well, they were Dawn and Donna also, but opposite age-wise. So they called her Dawny, and then they called the little one Peanut.
Peanut.
Yep. Hey, Robin. So yeah, but down in Cajun country and down south, we have nicknames for everybody too. So
Do you? Okay.
Yeah. My brother-in-law is Pee Wee. Now his real name is Brian, so I don't know where they got that from.
Yeah.
But T-Boy and Gator, or just
Gator.
Gator.
We
don't
have
have
nothing to do
gators.
with their original name. It's just something crazy.
Size.
Yeah. See, we don't have
So-
gators.
Size.
We have
Yeah.
crocodiles.
John's
Yeah.
here.
Oh, there's John the
Call
reseller.
me Size, not Suze.
Yeah. Would it be Suze?
Size.
Suze. Yeah, Suze.
My mama changed Susie's name to Sue.
Or Shaz. Yeah.
Sheds. Ooh, that sounds fancy. We don't have any gators. I live in New Jersey, and I can't tell you the nicknames we give people because it's not polite. But anyway.
Right.
Yep.
You know,
Yes.
basically, we'd be calling people things that start with AS. Anyway,
Yes.
I'm not gonna. That guy's.
We have very unique wildlife in Australia, of course.
Yeah. Everybody thinks that you're full of koala bears and kangaroos, right? That they're all over the place.
Granny, you do a reseller wrap?
I do.
Ooh, can we hear it?
I do. Oh no, I can't. Well, I wouldn't be able to sing it without my backing track, you know. But it's on my channel page. It's the video that pops up when you go onto my.
Yes, had a lot. We call you a.
Hi, Robin. Bye.
I'm
Grumpy Granny, the eBay Queen. That's how. Yeah,
cool. We're gonna check it out. Everybody's blue, so y'all sub to everybody.
Wow, so cute. I don't know.
Yes, we do have too many big spiders. I quite agree with you. Grumpy Granny's not very keen on big spiders.
My husband thinks that Australia has all the animals that could kill you if you walk around. That's frightening.
Yeah, that tends to be the thought. But yeah, well, look, you know, I'm still alive and I'm 99.
Oh, well, there you go. See, it didn't work for.
Jersey says koalas are so cute. That's Suzy's favorite.
I think they're really, but you know, over they call them chlamydia bears over there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And I'm like, really? They have sexually transmitted diseases, koalas,
which has made a lot of them sterile, unfortunately. But yeah, and they're they're not exactly like, they're very cute, I will say, but they're not the cuddliest things, really. They look it, but they
because they
the tight life, and they're very heavy and big.
I heard that they're stoned all the time, and so they're basically grumpy and tired, and because
they're a bit like me, grumpy all the time. Yeah.
Well, I would.
Hi, Sandra. Are you from Aussie too?
Yes, that's Sandra. Yes, that's Sandra. She's from Adelaide, which is one of our.
And Jane said you look great for 99.
You do.
I do, don't I? Yes.
Yes. Suzy pops in and out, so y'all just, be patient with her.
It's yes, I live in a nursing home.
Oh, okay.
That's what the octopus will tell you.
Okay. I think that you have little action figures over your head, so that's cool.
Yeah, so there's a little story about those, actually. So Grumpy Granny has a terrible habit of when she goes into an op shopping, and you notice I do talk about myself in third person, but we won't worry about that. So when she goes in op shopping, she tends to pick up the little bags of figures that they do, for $2 or $3 with a bag of figures. I presume they still do that in America, do they? Because when you go into one of our
some parts, not near me, but yeah, they do.
Yeah. So they won't know what to do with all these little things, so they'll put them in a little net bag, and you buy the little net bag for $2 or $3. And I have several grandchildren. They seem to breed, my children, and I have grandchildren are all around me. So I buy them, and I used to just bring them home, chuck them into a plastic tub in the lounge room, with the idea that the grandkids, when they come, can rip them open and take out what they want and go home with them, But apparently they weren't taking home as many as I'd hoped. And I gathered them all together recently and found that I had 3 tubs full of these little figures. And then someone happened to say something on one of our live streams about how valuable a certain figure was. And I thought, I'm sure I've got one of those in my tub. And sure enough, I went and found it. And I'm just wondering how many hundreds of dollars I've let my grandchildren walk out of the house with.
Exactly.
Yes. So now I'm on a mission, and I have a fish through the tubs every now and again and find a new figure and put it on the shelf up behind me. And then I'm going to make an absolute killing during Q4 on eBay by selling all the figures.
There you go. That's right. John said that all y'all Aussies are supposed to be listing, but apparently they're here. Yeah. You're here. So y'all needed a break.
Yeah. So what actually happens is John does 2 of these listing live streams every week, so Tuesday nights and Thursday nights, and we generally start at 9:30 and go through like till 2:00 sometimes, right? So Tuesday we're very, very productive, and we do 10 minutes of chat and then half an hour of listing, so everyone's quiet during that half an hour. Yes, but by Thursday night we've all had enough, and we get about halfway through the listing live stream and there's not too much listing going on. And last week,
Oh,
John, John wasn't available for his listing live stream, was he? Because he was going on date night with his good lady
Ooh.
wife the following day and wanted to be all fresh as a daisy. So Grumpy Granny took over the live stream.
Nice.
It was my very first one. And instead of doing chat and then listening for 30 minutes, I just talked straight for 4 hours.
Something tells me you can do that.
I was going to say that.
Apparently.
Hey, John says y'all all live about 5 minutes from each other.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, thank you, John.
We gather here.
Oh my God. That's funny.
Yeah, I get into trouble all the time. John growls at me all the time for disrupting the live stream when everyone's supposed to be working. That's, it's just a talent I have.
Does he put you in timeout?
No, but my friend the octopus frequently puts me in timeout.
Ah.
He should be banned from having blue spanners, let me tell you. Absolutely banned from it.
Jody said your dogs are so cute, Suzy.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, I said to everybody, subscribe to me, and if you want to join in next week, you can come over to my channel. We started
in Suzy's doghouse.
Okay.
And you could come by and say hi and goof off like we do, and and then,
look, I'm all for a bit of goofing off, and all for a little bit of sharing, and it's great.
Yes.
You never know what Suzy's going to say sometimes. So,
that sounds like me.
Now.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
I think we would get on great. Yeah, it's just like.
Yes, a few of the girls there. A few people are subscribing there, so that's good. That's very good.
Jane says she gets put in the corner sometimes, but that's where all the fun stuff happens.
Yes.
Right, you're right, Chris. No listing ever happens on this show. Well, sometimes in the background, Chris and Swamp Glenn list while we're on live, but I don't do any listing. Hey, Belle, how are you?
Jody Grace. I keep telling you, you just gotta do it.
Wow. Why?
She does want to start a YouTube channel, but she's too scared to do it. And I said,
oh God, just do it. We were awful on our first. Yeah.
I still am awful, but I still do it.
Stop.
Belle, our guest is Grumpy Granny. She's from Aussie. She's our guest today. Hey, Duane. And Duane says she's listening. So, see?
Duane. What a nut.
I'm just listening.
Duane is peddling profits.
Right.
So, yeah.
That sounds very southern to me.
That? Who?
Duane. That's the name. Sounds very southern.
I don't know. Duane, where are you from? So I'm from South Louisiana, and Suzy's from Jersey.
And we're about 19 hours apart.
Okay. Well, here's something exciting for you. Speaking of Jersey, which I guess is Jersey near New Jersey, or is that the same place?
Oh, yes. Jersey.
Yeah. Okay. So
Pennsylvania, New York.
Okay. Well, my great-great-grandfather came from New York.
Wow.
And I had family in New Jersey, and he was a sailor, and we were having a gold rush here at the time, and he jumped ship for the gold rush.
That sounds so exciting. I would have done that.
He found gold, but he didn't leave any of it for me, so yeah, it was a bit sad.
Wow. Jody said her daughter is 17 and has 4,000 subscribers on her YouTube. Well, Jody, I just think you should do it. Welcome, Justin. Justin's another Aussie here.
Hi.
Yes.
Oh,
Justin's another one.
Exciting.
Yes.
It is. We're getting invaded.
So exciting.
Yeah.
I'm subscribed.
Well, I actually thought it'd be great, isn't it? I think when I do live streams in the future, I think I'm going to make it a regular feature that everyone from my chat has to just zoom over and gate crash someone else's live stream. Don't you think?
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
I think it'd be fun.
Especially if it's ours. So anyway.
Oh, yeah. Wonders for the metrics. Does wonders for the metrics, I think.
I think it would.
Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. Well, we enjoy it.
And we can all learn a little bit about each other too, which is great.
Yeah. That is so fun.
It is.
We had
I better
creatures we have here are alligators, which my daughter showed me a picture. There was an alligator in front of the Dollar General store. So, and it was right before they opened. So I guess he just wanted to go shopping. I don't know. It's so hot and dry here that they're looking for water, and they go into neighborhoods and wherever they can find it. So
yeah, I think that might happen a little bit up in the Northern Territory, not so much around here. But I do believe, because we don't have the alligators, we have the crocodiles. But I believe that the crocodile has a much bigger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, y'all have to. I don't know if y'all get it there, but if y'all don't, probably it's on YouTube. Swamp people.
Swamp. I have heard of that. I think.
Yeah, they hunt alligators for a living, and they're from this area. They're probably more Cajun-y. They have very heavy accents than we are here. So I don't know which location it was, Belle.
Is that a color?
Yeah.
Is that a color TV show? Is it made in color?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, I probably don't get it because I live in the bush and we still only get black and white.
Oh, I'm sure. We have a great song for us.
She goes to an alternate universe every now and
then. We have turtles here, and in my backyard there are deer and fox. And
Bambi, you have Bambi in your backyard.
Bambi and squirrels.
Squirrels. Yeah, we don't have squirrels.
Hi, Danielle.
And,
you don't have squirrels?
No.
You have bulls, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
I have a possum in my room.
Did my husband leave? Yeah, he left, right?
I think he walked out the door, honey.
All right, I don't even. I got so distracted.
Jody wants. Oh, I don't have snow, but Suzy does. It's been over 100 degrees here, so it's cold today. It's 81.
Yes, a bit chilly here.
We got a little bit of rain, which gave a reprieve.
Yeah. Oh, she's saying that they really don't have squirrels over there, and then she came over to the United States and she thought they were really cute. They're really, really cute until they live in your attic. Yeah. And they might as well be tigers because when they jump at you, you scream. That's all.
Yeah. Look, we have possums, which I'm going to say also look very cute, but aren't very much fun. Yes.
Yeah.
I had a family of 3 of them living in my roof last year.
Oh, wow. Justin said he went in the water with a croc, but not on purpose, and he walked on water to get away.
Yeah,
Danielle,
we do. Here. We do that.
Mama Mo's. Wow.
Yes.
That's hard to say. Hi.
Chris says the alligator was somewhere in Plaquemines Parish. Yeah, we have possums. We have armadillos. Creepy little things. Yeah. Possums are more likely to get in your house, and they're hard to get rid of.
Yes. They like a bit of apple, though. So apple in the possum trap.
Ah.
I'm subscribing, guys. Subscribe back. Let's all
I'm going to subscribe to people, too, from there. I'm going to grab the chat after.
Yes.
But,
keep jumping back to not all new messages.
So Glenn and Chris are from the Baton Rouge area. I'm right in the middle of New Orleans and Baton Rouge.
Right. Okay.
Hi, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Yes, Paul's our regular geek computer geek man in the chat that we do with John, the reseller. Awesome. He's very good with all things HTML and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
I don't know anything about that.
We might hit you up for that stuff, I tell you.
Yeah.
Jennifer, if you do not send Pamela a picture of that dog, she gave you her email address. Jennifer has some little chihuahuas she's trying to get rid of. So you can't just get a picture of one, Jennifer, and send it to her. The one you think would be the best little puppy.
He says he's in Central QLD, and I'm going to get Queensland, right?
Well, look, boys and girls from Australia, you mustn't use little abbreviations for our American friends because they don't understand them.
I said Queensland. I figured what I had.
So Queensland, that is. Yes.
When I used to be going on, I always call it TikTok, and I hung out with an Australian girl, and we used to do a lot of lives together. So that was fun. Yeah. She taught me a lot about Australian stuff. And then there was another guy that used to come on. He was a little bit like, he had a potty mouth, I have to say. And then she said
Ah.
that that's our second language.
Are you sure? Well, did he have long blonde hair?
No, he was.
Oh, no.
brunette.
Okay. All right. It's not who I'm thinking of then.
He did like one of
Um,
the shows where he would play loud music and then tell everybody to subscribe to each other.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Jay wants
so
to know what kind of items you sell.
Okay, so I sell, a bit like myself, a lot of vintage things, mainly books. I sell vintage books.
Hi, Sandra.
And so this one in particular is one that I listed yesterday.
Oh, cool.
And this is selling in America for about $550, I might add.
Oh, wow. I'll look for that. The 14 pairs.
Yeah. Look, the 14 Bears is a series of those books. So yes, I don't list very many new books, the occasional one. And the second biggest thing that I sell is denim. So I sell all things denim: jeans, jackets, shirts, skirts, shorts.
Nice.
Is my other, and I do some other general clothing, but yeah, I am niching down to.
Suzy has clothing.
I'm ready to sell my denim really cheap because I'm tired of lugging. I don't want to lug. We're moving eventually. We were supposed to move in the spring, and now it's coming on the fall here. I'm ready to sell cheaply. I mean, I have Levi's and Lee's and.
Oh, see, you'll make my mouth drool with how many Levi's you guys probably see over there, because we don't see as many over here, especially the vintage.
I mean, the one I have right now is like as big as a minute, so it's so small. I couldn't probably fit it on one leg. But I'd be willing to start selling my stuff really reasonable. We have Poshmark over here. I don't think you have it over there.
No. We have Poshmark. We don't have Macari, if that's what it's called, is it?
Yeah.
And we have Depop, and we don't have Whatnot. And I'm really unhappy about that because I think Grumpy Granny would be really good on Whatnot.
Well, yeah, you would. I don't really. I've only gone on Whatnot once, and they had to sign up so much stuff. They wouldn't really let me chat in the chat. So I thought if they won't let me chat, I'm not going to watch anymore.
Yeah.
So I just left. But Poshmark, if you have the gift again, it's good if you go live on.
Yeah, but I must say, I still can't work out how they're making money though, because every YouTuber reseller that I see that is on Whatnot says, come over and watch our Whatnot, and you'll get $15 if you sign up. Blah blah blah. Like they're giving away $15 credit to every new person that signs up.
Oh wow!
So they get a credit.
Nice.
Yeah. They are saying that it's coming to Australia, but I think they might be going broke before they get here. So,
Yeah. Jody told Chris he needs to eat the Vegemite, right?
The Vegemite.
Somebody sent a jar of Vegemite to Victoria, and she put it on toast, but I think it was bad. She kind of spit it out really quick, and then she sent the jar to Larry, and Larry I think he put way too much. And so she said, you have to do it right. But she says some of the Aussies will tell you to put a lot just to be, But,
the funniest thing is watching someone, a visitor to our country or someone that's taken some with them overseas, give it to someone from another country to try, and they'll put it on a spoon or, and give it to the person, and they'll put the whole lot in their mouth without realizing, No. So, look, those of us that have grown up with it, we probably put a lot more of it than you normally would.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just a very thin scraping. Look, I raised my kids when they were little babies, when they cried. You put their Vegemite on their dummies. You don't put glycerine on it. You put a bit of Vegemite on it and stick it in their mouth. They stop crying straight away. It's beautiful.
I've tried.
Siri, be quiet.
I tried Vegemite. It was all right. I mean, I didn't love it or anything, but I just did a thin scraping on some butter.
Very thin scraping.
Oh, Mama is here.
Do you have crumpets? Do you get crumpets over in America?
We have English muffins, and they're similar looking, but they don't taste the same. We don't.
No, English muffins aren't the same thing as crumpets. I don't have any to show you right now. So crumpets are a bit different. They're very like they look like if you break them in half, they look like a sponge inside, like a dish sponge.
Yeah, that's how
what they're
English muffins
like.
look.
And so they've got little holes in the top. And people generally put honey on them, but I actually like mine with a bit of Vegemite on it.
Oh, nice. If you like it, you like it.
Yep.
You know.
And Tim Tams. Have you had Tim Tams?
No, but those sound good. They're cookies. I know they're cookies.
Yeah.
Which
We call those biscuits.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
so
Dawn is from the South, and her biscuits are definitely different from a Tim Tam. They're
not.
They're big biscuits.
The Southern people. Did you guys? Okay, there's my husband. I thought.
There's your husband.
I
was going to say, you usually get your snack.
Hey, husband.
Hello, husband.
He waits.
Hey, Tony.
Say hello.
Why is he?
He usually gives her a good little smoochie before he leaves. So
we do, don't we, Jody? We need to.
We missed Mama Moose. Is that how you say it?
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, hello and welcome. I'm Age Blue.
He has adorable children. And one of his sons is even more adorable than the other, Ashton. And Ashton actually got his teacher to put me up on the big screen at school, and they played my rap song.
Oh, Paul says some people have not used a Tim Tam as a straw.
It is tragic. So when you get your Tim Tams, what you need to do is you bite off the corner, bite just a tiny little bit off the corner, and then you turn it around onto the diagonal corner and bite off the corner. And then you stick the end in your tea and you suck it up.
So what is that?
It's hollow. It's a hollow biscuit. Like we have those pirouettes. It's probably like a.
You do it with tea, right? You do it with tea because the tea's warm, right? And there's a cream in between the layers of the Tim Tam.
Right.
And it sort of melts it and sucks it up, and you just get a bit of biscuit and a bit of tea, and yeah.
That sounds delicious. I have some British biscuit flavored tea. And
biscuit flavored tea.
So it's probably a cookie flavored tea.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can go show you. I bought it from.
Yeah, because I have some cookie dough coffee.
I spelled backwards. I told you that was going to happen today. I knew it. I'm going to go get it and show you.
I'd like to see you and Suzy out-talk each other.
I'm pretty hard to out-talk. Yes.
That's funny.
Yes. Tell the husband you have all
these are our biscuits.
Oh no, they're scones.
They don't taste like a scone.
You had
no, not a scone, a scone.
Oh, okay.
Scone. Say scone.
Scone.
That's it. Well done. Scone. That's it. Scone.
Okay.
Oh, Yorkshire tea, multi-biscuit brew. Tastes like, oh dear, just have a Tim Tam with your tea and you get the same effect. Much nicer.
If I had it. I was, this is sad. There was a woman who lived in Canada and she said this was her favorite tea and she drank it every night. And she said when she can't get it, she goes through withdrawals. So she tries to make her box last. And it's expensive because I had it imported from England. Anyway, so I got some, and then Tony keeps thinking there's cookies inside, and so every time he goes, "I'm going to eat these." I go, "You can't eat that." I said, "You're not going to like it," and I go, "It's a tea bag," and he goes,
"Of course, it's what time is it now? 12:41 in the morning, I might say. So,
and it's 9:41 a.m.
We're not drinking too much tea at this time of the, day. We're having a little. Some of us might be having a little tipple.
Mama Mo says her boys are excited you mentioned them.
They're so cute. One of them did try to get the octopus to come and kidnap his brother, though.
Oh.
Can we see the octopus? Can you show us?
Yes, I probably. But hang on, what did I do with my phone?
Okay.
Let me see. I did. I was going to say. Surely I brought it with me. It's like an appendage.
Okay.
So, funny thing, on a very recent live stream that we did, and we had an American guest called Mary, and yeah, Grumpy Granny made a very bad faux pas with her words, because I went to say to Octo about his tentacles. Now, there's actually only one letter difference between tentacles and another word that starts with test, and I may have accidentally said the other word.
Well, you know, some octopi might have testicles. I'll say it. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll say the words.
Jody said when she came to the U.S., she found out we have bacon on our waffles. We have bacon on everything.
Sausage. Yo.
Yeah.
We got
See,
sausage.
for us, I
we have
guess
bacon on
waffles are more-
everything.
Yeah, so we look at waffles are more of a sweet thing.
Well,
Well,
they
they-
mix the sweet
they
and
are
salty.
sweet. We put maple syrup and butter.
It's a bit like pumpkin pie. See, I haven't wrapped my head around that, because pumpkin is a vegetable.
Well,
that you eat with meat and 3 veg.
Well, they also make
pumpkin is very.
And it's sweet.
Yeah, pumpkin is very popular right now. I don't know what the whole hype of it is because I don't like it. But you have pumpkin coffee, pumpkin muffins.
Pumpkin stuff, it's like I can have 1 or 2 things that are pumpkin spice flavored, and I'm like, enough. And the pumpkin pie is too it's like too mushy in a way for my taste. I prefer apple pie.
Yeah, I make pumpkin bread, which is really good.
Okay.
But it's more like a cake. It's more like a coffee cake.
Okay.
Just talking sugar-loaded flour.
So a bit more like a banana cake would be, perhaps.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Julie, are you going to start with me?
So Bobby said she can go for some ice cream.
Oh, hang on, now I've got to work out where's my
ice cream and waffles are good.
There's Octo having a little sleep. He is there, but now I'll just. He's looking a bit deflated there. So I'm just going to. Here we go. Here is my friend.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And is it a hand puppet or just a stuffy? Is it a plush?
He's literally 8 foot tall.
Oh wow!
So he's. I would like to tell you that it's actually someone wearing an octopus costume, but I can't because he's real. You know.
Oh well, there you go.
So yeah.
Oh,
Ken says he makes pumpkin cheesecake. Now I might eat it if it's that.
No. Yeah, no, Dad.
No.
That sounds pretty good, does it?
Have you ever tried pumpkin and something sweet?
No. Oh, no, I have had pumpkin soup and I've had pumpkin scones.
I've had pumpkin soup.
Yeah, everybody thinks pumpkin is the thing, but like right at this time of year, they start often offering like pumpkin lattes, pumpkin coffee, pumpkin this.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they make me crazy because I don't like pumpkin that much.
Yeah. But then I've heard the coffee. Look, I don't drink coffee. I've never had a cup of coffee in my life. I don't like the smell of it for some reason. But I've heard that you guys don't make very nice coffee over there.
I drink coffee. I'm having coffee right now. What? You've never had coffee?
No, never had coffee.
I had a friend who didn't like the smell and she drank tea. But
I drink tea. And apparently we are snobs over here about our
Well,
coffee.
apparently we don't make it strong enough. Or
that's probably part of it.
I had a little nun that was here, and she was from Ireland. And when she says, "Love, would you like a bit of coffee?" You don't do it because there was enough liquor in there to knock you on your butt.
Well, maybe I might like it then. Little Debbie, you don't put Bailey's Irish cream in coffee. Put it in milk. Make a nice milk, cold milk. Drink with a bit of ice, a couple of ice cubes in it.
Nice. Yeah, she would put Bailey's too. I had to go buy a bottle of Bailey's just for her. And she was fun. So my friend and his wife went over to her house and I was there. And I was kind of standing behind her. And she goes, "Oh, love, would you like a bit of coffee?" And I was behind them going, "No, don't do it." So they said, "Oh, yeah." So it was like really strong with a lot of liquor. They both left out there sweating.
Oh, yes. Jodie's actually saying there, we had a Premier of Queensland, which is one of our states, and his wife was famous for her pumpkin scones, and her name was Flo, and her surname was Flo. Her first name was Flo. Her surname was, I have to say it all at once. I can't break it up. Flo Biocchi Peterson was her name.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
That's a mouthful.
It is. It is. It is.
Flo
I can't say the Biocchi Peterson without the Flo. Like, it just doesn't work.
Biocchi Peterson.
Yeah, Flo Biocchi Peterson. So I can say that easily, but if I try and say Biocchi Peterson, it's
there's an actress over here.
That's almost like 2 last names.
Yeah, it's something like Esapatha.
It's hyphenated. Sorry.
No, we have an actress that her first name is an initial S, and I think it's something like that, and it's like Esapatha Murchison, and I have to say the whole just say it out loud. Yeah. But my husband's always like, "What was her name again?" And I and then I looked it up and I realized I was saying it wrong, but it kind of flew like that. I have to do my whole phone number. If I don't start with the like I get lost. People say, "What was the last 4?" I got to do the whole thing all over again.
Right.
Yeah. So we have a Medicare card here, which is, I guess, possibly the closest thing to what you guys would call like a Social Security card. For you can use it for ID and stuff. And it's not a number most people know, but I can actually recite mine. So
that's impressive.
It is impressive.
Jody said she said we have free refills here. You guys don't.
No, we do not.
Oh wait.
Yeah, but see there's a difference. See, because look, one of our friends, Mel, she's just recently been over at the Hairy Tornadoes thingy that he just recently had, and so we're hearing a lot about it over there. And she's put some stuff up on Instagram, and we don't see we have a thing called cordial, which I believe you don't have. So which look like what you'd have for sweet tea. We sort of have this cordial stuff, which is like a syrup, and you buy it. It's a concentrate, and you put a little bit in your glass and then fill it up with your water to make your drink. Oh. But Mel, when she tasted it, said it tasted like the same as our cordial, very similar. And then, so you have fountain drink and soda. Yes. See, we have soft drink.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's
some people call it soft drinks. We laugh because when somebody comes to my house, I'm like, "You want a Coke?" And they go, "Yeah." And I'm like, "What kind?" I just call everything Coke.
Right. Okay.
Or some people call it pop. You want a pop? Or,
we call it soda. Soda has all the flavors of
or
soda.
Soft drink. Yeah.
So just soft drinks are for like, as opposed to adult beverages.
Right.
Well,
Jane is from Canada, so she says pop.
She's saying selling houses is different because you have auctions, but in Pennsylvania there are so many auctions, and it's very deceiving when I'm looking at ads. I mean, I look at the real estate listings, and they'll say, let's say they say like 300, and I'll be like, well, that sounds very reasonable for the amount of property, and it'll say this is the starting bid, and I'm like, never mind. It's like never mind.
Look, where I live in what we call Groggy's Patch, which is that's my channel used to be called Groggy's Patch, and then it got turned into Grumpy Granny. So where I live in the bush, you could buy a whole town for that, just about.
Wow.
Tony's, we have crappy houses, but we live in such an expensive area that our crappy houses are hopefully going to sell for around 400.
Yeah. See, I guess that's another thing. I guess we always hear about you guys having basements.
Oh yeah.
We don't. We'd drown if we had a basement.
Yes, we would occasionally, every 100 years. We don't have basements either, and we don't have attics either.
Oh, we have attics.
We have attics.
Thank God, because sometimes if we flood, we have to crawl in the attic. So.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Jody said she loved the architecture. My husband's an architect, so he would thank you, I guess. Although, no.
Right, Debbie. Debbie says no basement on her beach.
But
No basement in Myrtle Beach. Yeah.
You know, I have a normal, I'll say a normal American basement, and my husband doesn't because his house is so old that it's like, you know, the ceilings are very low. But I mean,
Right.
you know, if you got to duct a lot of pipes, but mine is like you can walk through it. And,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
Exactly,
Well, I mean,
Chris.
you could probably go in my basement, but you'd be slithering along on, you know,
so you
on
have
your
a crawl
belly.
space. That's what we would
Yeah,
call
we
it.
have. Yeah.
A crawl.
And that's only because I'm in an older house. So newer houses would be built on a slab, straight on a slab of concrete.
Mhm.
But I live in a older than me, an antique house. So yeah, mine's on stumps.
we have slab houses here too, but I live in the Northeast, and in Pennsylvania, not only do they have basements, but a lot of people have what they call finished basements. So it's almost like having a second house under your house.
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. You know, look, and I'm going to say in my little country town, I'm going to say 80% of the houses in this town would only have one bathroom. Like this whole master suite thing has only just recently become a thing in Australia.
Yeah, my house is very old, very, very old. It's nearly 100 years old, and there's hi Cameron, but my husband has 2 full beds in his.
Yeah.
So
I have 2 loos though.
okay, so that's it. Like all you need an extra loo.
Yeah.
But I only have we call it a bathroom, but it's both. It's the
right. So yeah. So I have
like a half bath.
I have. Okay. Well, see, I have a bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a bathroom. Well, the original
are separated. Like so.
So they were always separated. So a separate toilet and the bathroom didn't have a toilet in it, but. Yeah, I had my mum living with me for quite a few years, and she used to have to back into the toilet with a wheelie walker. And so we had I took the bath out of the bathroom. So I guess it's no longer a bathroom, is it? So I took the bath out of there and put a toilet in there for her. So now I've still got the original little toilet though. So I have 2 toilets, which is pretty special.
You know, I would like to have an extra toilet in the house because I know that it would help me sell the house. But when I went to England, I asked for the bathroom, and the person I was staying with, little brother, he was laughing because he knew I was from America and I wouldn't understand. So he shows me where the bathroom is, and I'm looking, and I'm like, where am I supposed to pee, in the tub? I was like, what the? And then I realized, you guys are tricking me. So I walked out and I go, where do you pee? Where's the water?
Yeah, Cameron. He says he loves that name, Wheelie Walker.
Yeah, it was cute.
Oh yeah, wheelie walker. Yeah, that's zooming around on your wheelie walker.
Yeah.
Saw the best. Jody says she saw the best toilets in Crystal Cathedral in California near Disneyland.
I bet.
Yeah, some places have some pretty amazing bathrooms.
They do.
Oh, there's some amazing bathrooms in Grogy's Patch. Lots of pretty amazing bathrooms here. Yeah.
I know, and a lot of you guys, well, I know, like, they really do take baths. Like, we don't hardly ever take a bath here. We'll just take a shower. You know, like my bathrooms.
Well, you know, look, I guess we're all still a little bit old-fashioned in our ways, because you just don't get clean unless you plonk yourself in the bath.
You know, we think that if you take a bath, you need to take a shower after the bath because you're just soaking. It's like human soup. Yeah. And then you want to watch.
But see, when I grew up, because we lived on a farm, and you only had tank water, which came from the rain, and so during a drought, you weren't able to have, and you didn't shower because that used too much water. So we would get literally like 4 inches of water in the bottom of the bath. And I was lucky because I was the youngest, so I got to go first.
Oh, that is lucky.
Well, you know,
oh boy.
Everyone would take it in turns, but I was lucky because I got to go first.
Oh, I wouldn't like that.
Remember I told you my friend's husband, when he was little, he said they took a bath in like a what do you call them?
A trough, like a tub?
No, kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Like and a galvanized tub. And he said they all bathed in the same water. He says, I was always first. I wasn't getting in after those girls. He said he would jump in first.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a lot of people did that. They put all the kids together and bathed them when they were little. Yeah, wash tub. Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. A lot of moms will put the kids in the tub all at once. And then if you have a bunch.
So is a wash tub, is that like what you'd call your laundry trough, I'm going to say? Or is that the
wash
bar?
tub would be like a galvanized tub outside. That's what I would call it.
Okay. Yeah.
But a washing machine is where we wash our clothes.
Oh, no. Yeah. But don't you have a trough next to the washing machine?
I have something we call a slop sink. We call
it
a slop
some people have the big sink.
Oh, crikey.
Crikey, mate. Mine had a huge cricket in it yesterday, and I screamed like there was a gorilla inside of it. It was very frightening.
Because my trough is literally, if I can get back far enough, is about yay deep. Like I can literally put nearly my whole arm in.
Yeah, or some people call it like a utility sink.
But I can't. I'm not wide enough to. It's about big wide. It's a big square like kind of thing.
Yes,
and I could put a puppy in it, but I couldn't put a human.
Well, I used to bath my kids. I could bath my kids and grandkids in it up to they're about four. I'm going to say it was big enough for that. Yeah, utility. Okay, interesting. The different things, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, utility sink or. I'm not blessed with one of those. I just have my washer and dryer.
Okay, so we have. You guys have sidewalks.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what we have?
Dirt. I don't know.
Do you know what? You're the second American that has said that to me in 2 weeks. That's so funny. That is so funny.
You're probably just do you call it like a walkway or a boardwalk? Do you have boardwalks by you? No? I was just thinking you have...
Jennifer said dirt roads. A path? Debbie says a path.
Yeah, that's dirt. Yeah. Well, path is kind of like half of it, so direct a footpath.
Oh, footpath.
Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking you have dirt.
Cameron says he has a sink in his garage.
Well, they are allowed to say Fanny in polite company, but we don't.
My friend had her utility sink in her garage and her washer and dryer in her basement. So,
oh, wow.
Some people have it separated. It depends where you live and how your house is set up and where it's convenient to put the plumbing, I suppose.
Yeah. See, most people in country areas, like outside the major cities, would still we still wash our clothes in the washing machine and then take it out and hang it on the clothesline out in the sun.
Well, I love my clothesline.
I don't have.
I love to hang out until my son, when he was little, he says, "Mom, I'll hang out the clothes," and he had my panties like I would hang them by the crotch, so and he had them like spread out, and I'm like, "Oh no, take them!"
That's funny.
All right,
see, we have
fanny.
Yes. A fanny
Americans
is
allowed to say fanny in polite company.
Okay. Okay. So it's the female part of the anatomy.
Oh, we just say that. I mean, I have a potty mouth, and most people do. Well,
I'll show you something funny in a minute. You said
what are you talking about?
A fanny is a female.
Well, a fanny to us is the female part of your anatomy,
part, right?
Yeah,
we say that.
I said we got potty mouth, so we just say. I mean, not all the time, but we say like that if me and Suzy were just talking.
It's the behind.
Well, see,
the rear end is the.
We have thongs.
Oh,
you have thongs, but they're two different things.
Well, we have thongs for the feet and for the underpants.
Yeah, no, we just have them. We just wear them on our feet.
That's what we used to call them thongs when I was a kid.
I'll just be back in 2 seconds.
Sure.
They didn't have.
Our thongs are flip flops or a woman's coach. What is a woman's coach?
A fanny. They say fanny for the cooch. She's saying cooch.
Yeah, where is G? Jennifer says my G is almost here. Where is he?
Where is the G? Mr. G.
So,
Oh,
you know, grannies tend to hang around together, you know. And, you know, like grannies love to crochet. Did you know that?
The
All
what?
grannies love to crochet. Grannies love to crochet.
Uh-huh.
You know, you do know what crocheting is.
Yes, ma'am.
You mean like
Yes, oh, good. Okay.
like knitting with the knit?
Yeah, no, crocheting. Yes.
Yes.
So a friend of mine who's a granny, she crochets very special beanies. And here's one right now.
Can't I see you? Oh wait, that's
I love it.
and that's just
That is so funny.
Oh my god. We have a friend, Amber Crochet, and she makes the long part of that for pot handles, she says you could have it plain or anatomical.
I love it.
That's so funny.
A weenie beanie.
Yeah. So this is Vera the vagina
Vera the
beanie, and this is Willie the penis beanie, and I sell these on eBay for her.
Oh, that's so
Oh my
funny.
god, I love it.
I love it too. I don't know if I
That
want
is
to
so
wear it,
cool.
but I love. Can you imagine wearing that on your head? It'd be like
A good party trick, I think.
that's hysterical.
Oh god. That's too funny.
It is.
I love it.
It is.
I would
And
sell them.
I get very jealous when I watch all the Americans have lots of garage sales and yard sales over there. We don't generally have them here, but once a year, boys and girls, once a year, in my little patch of the outback, we have an all-town garage sale.
Nice.
So I'm quite excited because that's on Sunday.
Oh, good luck. I hope you sell a lot of things. I would sell those hats for sure. I would buy one of those.
Oh, no. A garage sale's where you get rid of all your junk.
Well, how much would one of those?
Oh, we get good stuff sometimes.
Oh, I sell those on eBay for $40.
What do you call?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
$40 Australian dollars.
How much is that compared to American dollars?
Oh God! Like, so I'm gonna say that $40 Australian is probably about $22 American.
All right, well that's a good price then. It's not
Yeah.
It's just fun. Verizon.
I sell a lot of books
about your car insurance.
Yeah, I sell a lot of books to America, to places in America.
I bet you the shipping's expensive.
Well,
having a garage sale.
It is for me. Like, it sounds expensive to me, but then by the time you do the conversion, it's actually not. It probably doesn't sound too expensive for you guys.
Okay.
Over there, so yeah.
I sell a lot of glass, so shipping can run anywhere from maybe $10 to $20, depending where I'm shipping. Yeah. So, like if I ship to California, shipping is much higher than if I would ship to Texas or Florida.
Yeah. See, that's weird. We sort of only have sort of two rates here. Like, so you've got, if you send something to Metro and like a city, or then you've got like a regional rate is more expensive.
Okay. They just stopped our regional rates.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And they stopped our first class, which is now ground. So they combine ground with first class.
Yeah.
Which is it's actually cheaper than the priority, but it does, take a little longer.
Yeah.
Not always.
But you guys have media mail, which, I mean, there's a lot of people in Australia. We would love to have media mail.
Yes. That helps a lot. That would help you a lot with your books. Definitely.
Yeah. So a small book, even a small book, if it's a size, if it's not thicker than 20 mil, I could send it for about $6. Wow. But if it's thicker than that, then it has to go as a parcel, which the cheapest parcel is $10.60.
Okay.
Yeah.
It depends where even though we don't have regional, they still count that in, because if I'm sending stuff to, let's say,
so even that
it's cheaper than if I go to Texas.
Yeah, I would have to send that little book as a parcel.
California.
So
Wow.
I tried to send a little flat envelope with something metal inside, and I put a stamp on the package, and she said, "What's in there?" And I said, it's a little pendant. And she said, if it's not paper, you have to pay package rates. And I go, well, how much would it be? She goes, well, you'd have to give me an extra $5. And I said, ugh. I said, forget it. And then I figured I'll go home and wrap it like a box.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Greg is here. Hey, Greg.
Hi, Greg.
I think he had to take his mom to.
Glasses. I need my new glasses.
Grumpy Granny's getting new glasses this weekend too.
I can't
Yes, I am.
Me too.
So yes, when I went to visit my daughter last time, so she lives in a place called Mildura, which is a long way away from Grumpy Granny. So I went and visited her and stayed up there for a few days. And I went to the optometrist, and they said to me in the Specsavers shop, so that's a chain of optometrists, and they said to me, have you been to Specsavers before? And I looked at the girl and I said, darling, Specsavers was not in existence the last time Grumpy Granny went and had her eyes checked. So goodness me.
Greg, you're a good man, dude. He said he brought his mom to Walmart. She loves Walmart. Jody said she loves Walmart. I do not. My husband despises Walmart.
We don't have Walmart.
But I would go somewhere else and spend more money to avoid Walmart.
Right, so we don't have Walmart.
Wait, do you really call it TK Maxx? Because we call it TJ Maxx. That's so weird.
TK Maxx. Yeah.
It's TJ here. TJ Maxx. Yeah. And we used to have Home Goods are related, and there was another one.
Yeah, Grumpy Granny lives in the bush, though, so I've never been to TK Maxx. So I am looking forward to going to that. And so we have a place that I guess I'm going to say similar equivalent to your Goodwill in the bigger cities called Savers.
Oh, okay. And, some people have Savers here.
Yeah, so I think it's sort of similar-ish model to Goodwill-ish, but we don't have the bins. Bins are where you put your rubbish, and the rubbish man comes and picks them up and takes it away. Yeah, so next time I go to Melbourne, which may be next week, to see John the reseller, and some of my other reselling friends that are coming all the way down from Queensland, which is like 3 states away. Yeah, I might go to TK Maxx and go to Savers, which will be fun.
That'll be fun.
I'm not going to like the prices, though.
Well, the prices on our Goodwill are so expensive, it's practically eBay prices.
Yes, especially the last hours, like since the hurricane, they have gone up really a lot. And my mom, she's so bold. She says, can you go down on this? And the little lady goes, no, because they started a new barcode system. And she says, so then she comes back with the manager. Let him explain why. I said, lady, I don't need you to explain nothing. And we laughed. I mean, it was like she was so rude about it. Because normally you can go in there and say, like if there was 10 cup and saucers, and I would say, if I buy them all, can I get a cheaper price? And they would give them to me like for half price. Now there's none of that. And to buy one glass, it's $1.99 is the cheapest price you'll get. Well, I'm used to going to thrift stores that I get a glass for 25 cents.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to spend up for something, but and those are few and far between now because the hurricane took out my favorite shop.
Yeah. And the thing that drives me nuts is that the stuff's donated. So to them, it's not, I mean, yes, they have overheads, but hello, and they don't get the whole, they would sell a lot more stock and make a lot more money if they sold their items for $1 or $2 each.
Right.
Goodwill
here is not a nonprofit, but the two I go to that I love are nonprofits. Yeah. So I don't mind spending money and donating there.
Goodwill is supposed to be a nonprofit, but they have people working for high salaries. And I mean,
and that's
they're working for profits, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But some of the employees are they're gonna say they provide jobs for people that would normally not work. And
yes. I've heard that.
Disabilities of some sort. I know I'm not being like politically correct saying disabilities because they'll say, but
I know what you mean.
There's people in the back of my Goodwill, and some of them, I don't even know what's going on, but somebody was hollering, like screaming out loud a lot. And I said, is someone okay? Is they okay? And she goes, yeah, she's always like that. And I go, all right. Yeah. So, I mean, to have that has a disability to scream so loud. That would be fun.
Yeah, because I know they pay a lot. Like, I mean, they might pay, say a pair of jeans, they might pay anywhere from $6-7 for a basic pair.
Oh.
In their Savers or the Salvos or Vinnies. You know, my average cost of goods for a pair of jeans is $3.
Oh, wow.
Because I live because around me a lot of the op shops are independent op shops. When I say independent, they're still a charity, but it'll be like the local hospital op shop or the ambulance op shop, you know. So they're not part of one of these big chains, so they will still sell.
Right.
They still
Our
have that,
nonprofits are more like a church, or there's one that I go to. It's like it's for people who have disabilities, that kind of thrift store. But even the St. Vincent's, the Paul's, they've gotten more expensive, I think, than Goodwill. But
they have
there were two. Yeah. The one we had before the hurricane, the workers were volunteers, so they were a lot cheaper than the one that they pay their workers.
Yeah.
So, well, it's a big difference.
We have St. Vincent de Paul, which we call St. Vinny's, and then we also have the Salvos, which is the Salvation Army, and they have a lot of well, we call them op shops, actually. We don't call them thrift stores, so we call them op shops. But they have two different strains of op shops. So they have the Salvation Army, the Salvos stores, what they call Salvos stores, which are the ones where you go in and you see a pair of, Levi's for $25. And then we have the thrift stores. But the thrift stores are the ones that are run by the local community where they are. And the money stays in the local community. So I can go into there and I can get my pair of Levi's for $6.
Yeah. Well, our Goodwill has pants and jeans for $5.99. So that's their price.
Yeah.
But
but her $6 are less than our $6. So ours are always like $7 American. What's your price? Like what? 10 or 12?
Yeah. Our prices are cheaper. Now, the best sales to go to here are rummage sales, which are at churches.
Yeah, see, we don't really have those.
Yeah.
No.
And we just had ours at our church, and I got some good things.
They possibly do in the cities, but they don't, like in the rural areas, probably. Really. They might have a they used to at the school fetes sometimes have a bit of a, bring some stuff and donate it for them to sell, but not a big thing. Yeah. And as I said, garage sales around here are, pretty scarce. I
was reading the chat and Jennifer calls Wilmington the scary city. I was there.
That's like New Orleans here.
I was there for a conference once, and it might have been the 80s. No, it was in the 90s. And I was so shocked that they actually had skyscrapers there, but people were saying it wasn't nice. But I'm from the Bronx, which is not that nice. So
I
didn't think it was
asleep. She is asleep, Jody.
Jody's just telling us too that it's officially now spring. Oh, just hang on, I'll just take my jacket off and I've got my floral nightie on underneath.
It's a cute nightie.
Oh, it's so hot here. Oh my God. We were in the hundreds with like about 115 feels like temperature. It's horrible. So like today we're like 80 in the 80s because it was raining. So, but
so
sure next week.
It is humid there then, I assume.
It's almost like 70 up of humid.
Yeah. Granny does not like humid.
The humidity is so bad. It just feels like you can cut the air with a knife. It's bad.
It could have changed, Jennifer, since I was there, though.
Right, Glenn? 100 to 100, 101 to 105 last week.
Jody's having hot flushes.
That was funny. She says she's having her own private summer. Right?
Yeah, well, I have those too. So when you have those,
been there, done that.
It's hot.
Yes.
Jennifer, stop it! Stop bragging, Jennifer.
Only 70. That's so funny.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, that's how we do. We have 4 seasons in one day.
But
And
not
that's how they
now
use that as a slogan for tourism. 4 seasons in one day, as if it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Not. Yes, it is officially Q. No, it is not. And don't listen to Octo. I know he said that it started in September, but it doesn't. It starts in October. Listen to Grumpy Granny like a good boy.
Oh yeah, Debbie, did y'all get any damage where you are? Because I know North Carolina, South Carolina, they all got some damage from the storms. It was pretty bad as it went, because it was still a strong tropical storm when it went through there.
it's been nice here. I don't want to brag.
Yeah, well, my big dog, I have a standard poodle also, and she's sleeping in the other room. But this one, it's like an attached appendage.
My big
it's very
boy
adorable.
floor sleeping like a rug.
Yeah.
I had to get her off my leg.
adorable.
After a while, she ends up weighing a lot laying there.
Yes. I'm surprised my kitty cat hasn't been in to visit, because she doesn't. I've spent a lot of time on the computer tonight, and she is a bit adverse to that, and she, just jumps up on the keyboard.
Yeah, my big one, she'll put her snout on my keyboard. I'm like, will you move? I can't work that way.
Exactly.
I heard she did G. She's fine. I heard she's fine.
What happened?
G was asking if Victoria.
Yeah, I think Victoria made out okay. Yeah, so we just had a hurricane, but it went towards Florida, so some of our friends there got, the brunt of it. But we were spared this time.
Yeah, crazy.
Hurricanes are horrible.
Yeah.
Dawn and I bonded over hurricane, so she.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we did, because she had, unfortunately, it was 2 years ago about
Yes.
She had to evacuate her property, and we're 19 hours apart by car, so it's almost like, she's on the south, I'm pretty much in the north, and we've had it really bad here too, and so my house got flooded, and the whole area got devastated. Roads were collapsing, people were drowning, and
from the same storm. So that's just amazing.
Wow.
It's a devastating storm.
Yeah, we had no electricity for like 20 days.
Really?
That was crazy.
Yeah, there were a lot of groups that gave out, they gave out meals, they gave out necessities, toilet paper, stuff like that. I'm blessed to have gas and not electric stove, so we were still able to cook, but it was so hot. Oh my God, it was hot. So, you had to have all the windows open, and we had a generator that ran a fan at night, but you couldn't afford to buy the gas, and the gas lines were miles long. It was crazy.
Oh, wow.
Really?
And some of our community got together, our YouTube community, and they sent us some necessities. They all donated. That was very sweet and appreciated.
Isn't that wonderful? Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Which reminds me, because we don't have gas stations or gas.
Petrol. What do you call it?
Exactly, petrol.
Okay. Wow. And then you can only buy so much. But there was one of the grain elevators here that it was a new grain elevator trying to get permission to build. So they were giving you, they would fill up your tank, or they would fill up a gas can for you, for your generator. So that was real nice. And if you got there really early, you were lucky. And then they would give you a hot dog or something like that, as a little snack. But Ida did suck, Chris. So, because Chris is in Swamp is from the area, so it was bad. My house actually is still not totally repaired, because you couldn't find contractors, and when we did, he took advantage of us. So,
yes. Well, we would say in Australia we'd call him a prick.
Yes, he was that too. Yep. So,
I'm not fixed either, but I have to now fix it on my own. So, there's some of the stuff my husband fixed, but there's parts of my windows, I didn't realize at the time I could have said stuff about it, but my gutters and my window surrounds are broken. So
Yeah.
it's sad.
Well, he put our siding up, and every now and again a piece falls because they
Oh.
didn't nail it to the studs. They just nailed it, or he had his people do it. He was never here. So Louisiana now has this program called Louisiana Restore, and it's grant money that they have that helps. So we applied like 2 hours before it ended, and they came out to take pictures of the outside of the house. So we're praying and crossing our fingers that.
Yeah. Oh, good luck with that. I hope you do. Yeah.
Definitely. But my sister-in-law lost her whole house. Well, I mean, they had to gut the whole house, and her insurance company went out of business.
Yeah.
They went
Okay.
bankrupt.
Yeah.
So her house is still sitting there empty. FEMA only gave them a trailer, and then after a year, it says, "Okay, now you got to pay us $1,000 a month for that trailer." She's like, "The hell with that! Come get it." So she moved in with her son, her daughter-in-law. It's sad.
Wow, that is terrible.
Yeah. So 2 years later, and they can't.
Yeah,
it's just
that's
really
not
now
right,
it's
is it?
court, you know,
Like,
against.
yeah, different thing. I mean, not that it's any better, but if you didn't have insurance in the first place, but the fact that she had insurance, but through no fault of her own. Yeah.
My daughter's insurance went bankrupt. They still didn't get their house totally fixed. I mean, it's livable, but I know they have some mold in certain parts, which is not good because she's got asthma. My daughter has asthma, so yeah. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul. He's saying Grumpy Granny.
Philly Flipper, my mate. Do you know what? I have a 95% guarantee from the Philly Flipper that he's going to come on our podcast.
Oh, awesome.
Don't
He's
I,
been
Philly
on here
Flipper?
before. I haven't seen Paul in a while. How's he go?
What are you doing here? Are you following me around?
Maybe he is.
Maybe he is.
Maybe.
Paul, would you like to come on and say hello? It's at the top of the link. Anybody can come up if they want to say hi.
Yes, come and say hello so I can hassle you for that extra 5%. So our friend Mel, who from Australia that I said went over for the reselling thingy-jiggy, that I can't remember the name of because I'm old, you know. She stayed with Philly Flipper for about 10 days.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think he's at the barbershop.
Yeah, I think he's still recovering.
He's at the barbershop.
Right? Yeah, is that right, Paul? You're still recovering from Mel?
Well, recovering might be a good thing. I don't know.
Well, we want to see proof of the haircut later because I think you might be just saying that so you don't come on. But, you know.
Oh my goodness. I like watching Paul's garage sale videos.
Yeah, I actually like his podcast when he's talking to the different people, and you know, like it's not necessarily about resellings. You know, some of that does come up, but you know, I love how at the end he plays this little game where they've got to rate and the things from 0 to 10. I quite like that little game. It's good fun. Interesting what you learn about people.
It is, isn't it?
Oh my goodness.
Parmesan. That must mean
going to be recovering for 16 years from Mel. Yeah. Oh, Parmesan. See, this is the thing. See, so Mel went over there. Melissa, her name's Melissa. It's a girl, Melissa. She said something about the cheese that was on the Philly cheesesteak. Maybe that was what they're talking about. And she said it's Parmesan cheese. Which it is. It's Parmesan cheese. Well, he said it wasn't. It was Parmesan cheese.
Parmesan.
Yeah, that's Parmesan. What we call it.
Parmesan.
Parmesan.
Yeah. Parmesan, mate.
Well, then there's provolone and provolone.
Yeah. Well,
it smelled like provolone.
Well, I like Swiss cheese on my Philly steak.
Well, I would like,
even if it's wrong, that's what I like.
Yeah, pretty sure we don't have a thing called a Philly steak because we don't do the whole cheese on the steak thing.
Yeah,
we have bright orange cheese. Yeah, we do. You know, cheese.
Do y'all have smash burgers, Suzy?
There's one, and we don't go to it.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was okay. I didn't know it was that great.
What?
We have bright orange cheese.
Yeah, we do. We call it American cheese. I feel
American cheese with cheddar cheese.
Yeah, but ours is not that color. We have really tasty cheese and vintage tasty, but it doesn't look like
Is
that.
it cold tasty?
When Grumpy Granny gets her passport, I'm moving. Now, Paul. Don't know why you would say such a thing. And there I thought we were friends.
Yeah. So, Paul, did you make out okay with the storm? I'm not sure where you are compared
Well, if he's
to.
getting a haircut, it must be okay.
Might have blown his hair around and he had to go and get it all put back, you know.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess it's okay. Unless it blew around and, you know, he couldn't control it.
He has to get it glued back on. Okay, I get it.
Jody says they have colored cheese at McDonald's.
Oh, don't tell me that, Jody. I won't be eating at McDonald's ever again. I don't think it's quite that yellow, though, is it, really?
It's sort of orange. Orangey yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, orangey. Yeah, I suppose it's a real orange color, isn't it?
When they say
all
white or yellow, the white is yellow and the yellow is orange. So I always say I want the orange cheese or the white cheese, you know, the yellow cheese.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hey,
But we have white cheddar and we have yellow cheddar.
I think some places use
it's not yellow. Yeah, it is orange.
Anato coloring, it's called.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a pretty orange. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You can get over it.
Now, look, Mel sent video back of the size of the chicken breasts that were in the supermarket.
The bit.
Do you not worry about the, what do they call it, genetic stuff that they must have done to get chicken breasts that size?
They're so big sometimes. I can cut them into 3 slices and they still.
Oh, I do.
Big pieces. It's like,
wow.
I sometimes
just cook one and then I make it thinner. And then after I grill it, I'll slice it so the kids can make wraps or whatever with it. Yeah. And it's like, you only need 2 to feed my family of 6. I mean, it's crazy.
It is. I mean, because look, realistically, the chooks must be like this big.
They look like turkeys, probably.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, it's one or the other end of the spectrum. Like one time I went somewhere and I bought chicken. And the chicken legs were this big. I'm like, what did they do? Get it like a pigeon or something? Yeah. It was so little.
When you order chicken wings in a store and they come out small and you're thinking, that's a pigeon. They didn't do it.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Or it's like this long, you know?
Yeah.
And you think they got that from a turkey, but it's chicken.
Yeah.
We have these Jennifer roasters that are so expensive and big.
Jennifer. She said we like our meat big.
Yeah, we like big meat here.
You take that like you want it.
Yeah. Show the hat again. Yeah. It's like a...
Yeah, wow.
She said when they visit the U.S., sides were crazy big, like a whole part of the chips for a side. Yeah, they're pretty big. And then look, we get mad if our portion sizes are little. So
yeah, but the other thing that I noticed with the pictures of the food she was sending back was, where is the green stuff? There's no green stuff on the plates.
Look, one day I cooked something, and my daughter-in-law is from Tennessee, and she goes, "No sides," but they eat. But like here in Louisiana, when you go to a grocery store, in the middle of the big aisle, they have rice, and she says they have taters, as she calls them, and she goes, "Ma, y'all got rice?" I'm like, "Yeah, we have rice." You know, but it's like we eat rice with almost everything. So
take care of Glenn. Glenn's leaving. So I'm
bye, Glenn. Have a good time.
Yeah, we have salad. There's a lot. Look, my stepson's a vegan, so he doesn't eat any meat, so he lives fine. I mean, we have fruit and vegetable stores here that are just devoted to that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we eat greens, Jennifer. I just don't like them.
Aisle is green in our store.
Yeah. Yes, because I mean, because if you went anywhere to get like a hamburger or what else, you know, any takeaway food that you would buy in Australia would have a green component to it.
Really?
Or if you, or if you, well, not, a cheeseburger is probably the only thing that doesn't. Okay. And if you go to somewhere to sit down to eat, that would come with a green vegetable, an orange or red vegetable, and a white vegetable.
Nice.
At least. Yeah.
We sometimes go to, like, if you go to a diner, they'll have a choice of veg and sometimes a choice of, and they might come with a salad before that too. So you can get,
Right.
it just depends where you go.
Yeah, yeah.
If you go to
Yeah,
fast
we do-
food, most likely it's a burger fry. Most likely.
Yeah.
Right.
You
We
can
do
order
on 9:30 Eastern, Jody,
rare.
or 8:30 Central, whatever you use there.
Are you happy, Jody? Grace, this is your fault that I'm up till nearly 2 o'clock in the morning again.
Well,
We
we're
love having
honored that
you.
you stayed up and spent time with us.
We love it.
Oh, well, thank you for having me. It's been fun. But I probably do have to go because, yes, I'll never get up and do
I love
anything
your
tomorrow, will
earrings.
I?
They're beautiful.
Oh, look, yes, look, one must wear one's pearls, when you're...
Oh, yes. Very
I love
nice.
it. Beautiful.
Paul says potatoes are vegetables.
Well, that's true. It is a vegetable.
Well, look, yeah,
Or
technically they
onion
are,
rings,
but
and
they're
that's
not green, are they?
And I put tomatoes on my, and that's a fruit. We put tomatoes.
Yeah, we put tomatoes on the hamburger or on the...
Right.
Cook them in lots of things, yes.
Like that.
Yes. We don't have tomatoes, though. We have tomatoes.
A tomato. So we would put,
Tomatoes.
when we have tomato sauce, and tomatoes are a fruit. So it's basically having fruit sauce on your.
Oh, yes. Well, see,
That would be funny.
do you call it tomato sauce, though, or do you call it ketchup?
Oh,
Or is that
wait.
different?
Tomato
Well, ketchup
sauce.
is ketchup, but tomato we call like spaghetti sauce. I'll
Yeah.
call it tomato sauce
Pasta
or
sauce.
tomato gravy.
It's a tomato
Depends
sauce.
on where you're from.
But ketchup,
Right.
ketchup. Ketchup is just its own thing. It's like a condiment,
Okay.
like mayo.
Yeah, so that's what we call tomato
Mayonnaise.
sauce.
She says. I say mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, your
Ketchup,
ketchup
if
is
you
what
said
we call
tomato
tomato
sauce,
sauce.
they wouldn't know you were talking about ketchup. I don't
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now Paul's asking, where do Americans stand with barbecue sauce on a pizza? If you go to a place like
No.
California Pizza Kitchen, they have pizzas with barbecue sauce and with duck and with like Asian
Yeah,
sauce.
they do like barbecue
But
chicken pizzas.
pizza for me is dough, tomato sauce, or like pot, like a marinara,
Pizza sauce. Yeah.
and it has like lots and lots of mozzarella cheese. Mozzarella.
Okay.
We say mozzarella. but
Oh, no. So
mozzarella.
we have a pizza called an Hawaiian. I don't like it, but because I don't like pineapple, but a Hawaiian will have
Ham.
what you've said, plus it will have some salami and some ham and some pineapple.
Pineapples.
We just put ham and pineapple, which I tried once and I liked it, but I don't ever order it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
And then
I
we'll
like
dessert with your food.
Yeah,
then
I
we
like
have
what they
meat-
call supreme.
Yeah,
So-
and we'll have a meat lovers pizza, which will generally have a lot of meat on it, which is my favorite. And then you'll generally get pizza with a lot, or as you call a supreme, which will have a bit of everything on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the barbecue chicken, which is possibly what
I
Paul's
don't think
referring to.
barbecue
So
belongs. Yeah.
so
My
barbecue
daughter-in-law
chicken.
will make barbecue nachos.
Well, see, the barbecue chicken is a bit of a misnomer because it's not actually the chicken that's been barbecued. It's the fact that it's got barbecue sauce under the chicken
Mm-hmm.
instead of the tomato
Yeah.
sort of sauce. It'll have a barbecue sauce.
Okay, it's just. See, now
Yeah.
that to me is a sandwich on crust. It's not really pizza anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's changed. It's morphed into another dish. Like it's
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Interesting.
Which is fine. It's fine to have that. I don't, but when people say, hey, do you want some pizza? And they serve me something like that, I think this isn't what I'd consider pizza.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a good crusty sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's hard to find a good pizza here.
So what would you call? See, a sandwich to us is 2 pieces of bread
Yes.
with butter or margarine on it, with a filling in between.
Now we do mayo, mustard, ketchup, something like that. And then we have po' boys.
What's a po' boy?
Unless it's
Ever?
A po' boy is we use French bread, which is crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. And then
So
you would
white
have
bread,
any kind of meat or seafood in the middle with
Yeah.
lettuce, tomato, and mayo and pickles, maybe.
So
Some
it's a
people
salad
put
sandwich,
mustard.
in other words.
Yeah.
It's like other people call it sub sandwich. We call them either po' boys or poor boys.
We call them
Okay.
gyros.
They're not.
So,
I don't think a poor boy can afford a po' boy because
Wow.
they're very
It'd be
expensive.
very good. That's a salad sandwich. Yeah. Okay.
No, but we have so much. They'll put like ham, provolone, salami, capicola.
Yeah, we have it'll have meat in it. It'll have chicken or ham or something. Not all those fancy.
We have like
fancy
10
things.
kinds of ham in New Jersey, so it's hard.
Yeah.
We have like
My favorite is shrimp po' boy. So they'll put fried shrimp on it.
Ooh.
she lives in the South. It's very
Yeah,
different.
okay.
Yeah, we have a lot of seafood
I
available.
learned
here.
about gumbo the other day. Sounds
Wow.
interesting. Mm,
Gumbo.
gumbo.
I'm a po' boy. Chris is a rich boy. According to all those sales, I think you're right. Greg.
Oh,
I think
so yeah. Do you have toasted jaffles?
toasted what?
A jaffle?
Jaffles. A jaffles?
I don't know what that is.
Wow, they're the best thing. Yep.
Well-
So you have a made of cast iron, and it's like goes up in like a bit of a pyramid shape, but then flat across the top and the bottom. And yeah, you put them in the fire, or these days they have electric ones, but that doesn't work the same. And so you butter the bread and put it butter down on the jaffle iron, it's called.
Oh.
And then you put your filling in, and you can have all sorts of things in there. So you can have bacon and eggs in there. You could have spaghetti, canned spaghetti, in the tomato sauce in a can. You could do baked bean ones. You could do
Oh my god!
You could put anything in there.
Well, we would
And
call it a panini, but we don't put spaghetti in. Well, some people do. I've heard of it, but like.
But is that an electric thing?
Spaghetti sandwich. I've never had a spaghetti sandwich in my life.
Yeah, a panini is a press.
It's
and
like,
you put the bread flat in it
Yeah.
and the fillings, and then they press it.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
like
So a breville.
grilled sandwich.
Yeah. Okay.
Jane says bush pies.
Oh, it's like
A bush pie. Okay.
We have empanadas, which are fried, and we have, but that's it's.
Jennifer says hot dogs on the barbie. It's like that. Hot dogs on the grill.
But we
we don't put hot dogs on the barbie.
You don't put hot dogs on the barbie?
No.
We do.
Oh, we do hot dogs. We do
don't put sausages
hamburgers. Yeah, hamburgers.
And look, to tell you the honest truth, that whole thing of putting shrimp on the barbie, it's not actually true in Australia.
Really? There's no shrimp on the barbie.
No, we put yabbies on the barbie.
A yeppy?
A yabby.
What's a yabby?
What is that?
Well, I think it's the equivalent to your crawfish.
Oh,
I love crawfish.
Wait.
We have crawfish.
She has crawfish.
So from what I can gather, they're basically the same thing as a crawfish. So yeah, generally, that's where it comes from.
We make a crawfish bisque. So you clean, you peel them, and then you take the heads and take everything out.
Okay.
Clean them, and then you take the meat, you grind it with seasonings and everything, and you stuff the meat back in the heads. Then you make a gravy. It is a lot. It's a lot of work, and a lot of people from here, that's their Easter meal.
Right. Okay.
That's
so,
yeah. Well, so
it's very expensive and very time consuming.
Yeah, it would be. So the put a shrimp on the barbie, like where that came around was they actually had to change it because, of course, the Americans back in those days, I think that ad was made in the 70s maybe, or the 80s, wouldn't know what a yabby was, so they changed it to a shrimp. Or even, we have prawns too, but yeah, they didn't think the Americans would know. So the put a shrimp on the barbie actually came from Australia wanting to do tourism advertising over in America.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Nice.
There was shrimp.
Yeah, see, Paul wouldn't even put a prawn on the
You're
barbie.
making jokes about bush pie. And because bush is another word for fanny here. So
okay.
So when you live in the bush, some guys would say that's fantastic.
Yeah. And only weirdos drink Foster's beer too. The locals don't drink Foster's.
Really? I'm gonna say go back to the 80s and 90s. Foster's was huge here. Like they would sell these big tanker kind of.
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't drink anymore, really. So I mean, if I have 2 sips of anything, I sort of feel loopy, so I don't drink.
Jennifer says so is pie.
I don't need it. I feel loopy without a drink. So, you know, that's how it is. So we have pies.
Yes,
So
pie
I'm the same.
fanny here.
But yeah, that's not what we have as a pie. A pie is something we would eat for lunch. So it's pastry on the bottom.
We would call that a nooner, but that's a different story.
Yeah, so shortbread pastries with
the other way, right?
Yeah, I don't think I want to know. And then usually a meat sort of filling in the middle, and yeah, a bit of gravy, meat and gravy, and a bit of pastry on the top.
Well,
That's called. Well, I guess it's still like I don't know, like a pot pie. Or
yeah.
A
Well, I guess
shepherd's
it would.
pie.
No, because shepherd's pie has potato on the top.
Yeah,
The shepherd's
yeah.
pie.
We call it a pot pie if it has meat and
Correct.
savory items in it.
Okay.
But some people call a pizza a pie. So
Yes, pizza
Yeah,
pie.
see, that's weird. Yeah.
Or
Yeah, that's
tomato
weird.
pie. But I've had tomato pie with no cheese.
exactly, Bobby. She says a pie is fruit dessert and it can be eaten anytime you want to. Or
Well,
not.
we have
You
a
know.
meat pie can be eaten anytime you damn want to, too, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
We could eat any kind of. We don't.
And
We're adults. We could have dessert for supper.
yeah, and so Sandra, that you remember that was here before, who's possibly at work by now, I'm going to guess. Yes, she's probably at work by now, working away. Dear little soul. So she comes from Adelaide, which is in South Australia, which is like, so Queensland that I talked about before is up that way, and Adelaide's that way. 2 different directions. But Adelaide have a very unique thing that they do with the meat pies, and they do what they call a pea floater. So they make a pea soup out of green peas, and then they float the pie in that, and that's what you eat. Yeah.
But something
that would be a no for
floating
me.
soup that sounds like dumplings. But I like peas soup.
Pea, as in pea, the vegetable.
Split pea. No, but vegetable pea soup. No, I wouldn't have
You
that.
know,
Yeah.
the peas that you in the pod, pea in a
Mushy
pod, and
pea
you
soup.
take the little peas out, the little green
I don't
peas.
like peas, but I don't.
Yeah,
I don't like-
so they make a soup out of that.
Dried peas are okay in soup for me. But
No. Yeah, we have meat
fresh.
pies too, but sometimes they have meat, or sometimes they have crawfish in them.
So they
Yeah,
have
see,
meat.
It's
filled
like
up.
a little. It looks like a pastry. It's flat, where they flip it over, so it's kind of
see that to
moon-shaped.
us, and I'm just saying that because is it Bobby there's talking about a pasty. So to us, that's a pasty, but where it's like basically a circle that's been folded over.
Pasty. I thought they were
Yeah,
Right.
so a pasty, but that will be a different type of meat, and that'll have vegetables in it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a pasty.
Okay.
We have things like
Sausage rolls.
well, we have like the floaty kind of things that have meat inside, like raviolis or kreplach or
Yeah, pasta.
there's something else that we
Well,
would
like
Yeah.
spaghetti and meatballs. It's the gravy with
Yeah.
the meat in it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Puff pastry off the lid. Yeah, puff pastry, and then with like a stew kind of meat on the underside. That would be.
Oh, no. But I take like the little baby peas, the little teeny ones, and I cook it with a roux, and it makes a gravy. Like I add onions and stuff,
Right.
and it makes the gravy. My kids love it. But to eat like green peas,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like
People put them in dishes.
Like
I flick them out of the dishes.
yeah.
Well,
I know.
peas
Like
would be-
when I eat Chinese rice, I
Yeah.
put all the peas on the side.
Yeah.
I don't eat it either. I don't like
Yeah.
them.
Well,
Or if I
we
make
always
homemade pot
thought
pies.
peas in Chinese rice is really like, well, we always thought like an Australian type of thing, because honestly, you're not going to get peas in your rice if you went to China, are you?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're lucky if you don't get bugs in your rice if you go to China. But that's
Well,
beside-
yeah, but just saying, like, it wouldn't be the same way.
Oh, I saw an interesting documentary where in Philippines I'm not going to talk about it now.
Yeah,
but
no, perhaps we best not go down that
they're
route. You think?
they eat so much stuff that like it would make our hair turn curly.
Yeah,
And it was crazy. They eat a lot of like washed off and the
Rutabaga. What's a
people will
rutabaga?
recook.
What's rutabaga? Never heard of it.
A rutabaga
Rutabaga is a vegetable.
It's a root vegetable, big root vegetable, like a It's like a big turnip. Have you ever?
Oh, okay. We have turnips and parsnips.
Oh, I love
Parsnips
turnips.
like white
Or a
cap,
swede.
and a
Maybe
turnip
it's a
is more
swede.
brown, but a rutabaga is big. It's like a big root.
Anybody? Okay, Paul, do you want to Google a rutabaga and see what it is in Australia? I'm just curious. Of course, Grubby likes to learn new things.
Farmed rutabagas, and I said, "What's your crop?" he had a farm in New Jersey, and he said, "I grow rutabaga," and I'm thinking, I didn't think there was that much of a need.
I guess there is.
Well, he has.
Wow.
The government will give you a certain break on if you have over 2 acres of land. If you have
rutabaga red.
So
right. Okay.
But we don't.
Isn't rutabaga red, Susie?
Oh, turnip. Okay. Well, yeah, I didn't know, but
sure what color. I thought they were.
Perhaps we might not grow them quite as. We have different coloured turnips, of course. Like this, yeah, there are different.
But
sorts of
turnips. We put turnips in our soups and parsnips too. Parsnips are really sweet. I love them.
Yeah.
Now I make a stew with, like, I'll take turnips and cut them up.
Like a turnip for you guys.
Yeah, I would dice them, and then make a roux, and then you put I cut up a pork roast and put in there.
Okay.
Real good. And then onions, bell peppers, that sort of thing.
So we would call that pulled pork.
I like
pulled pork. Here is just you take your pork, but you cook it to where you can
pork shoulder.
Yeah, like you would shred it, and then some people add barbecue sauce to it, or some people just leave it as is, and you can eat it. Like my daughter-in-law makes nachos with it, or you can put it on a bun and make a pulled pork
so you
sandwich.
would cook the pork first and pull it to pieces or cut it.
Yes, right.
And then see, we cook that I cook it in my slow cooker and cook it in the beautiful flavors until it literally is.
That would just be a pork roast.
Yeah, I do pork roast, and I'll just cook it in the oven.
But then you don't get any crackling.
Her daughter-in-law cooks them she has a smoker, which is
my daughter-in-law smokes.
Okay, yeah, we have smokers, but if you cook your pork like that, you don't get the crackling.
Well, no. Well, we sell just crackling here.
The best part.
Like they take the fat part and then they fry it here and they call it crackling.
Oh no, it's got to have the fat part on the bun. That's the best part of it.
And then it'll be real crunchy on the outside, and the best ones are the homemade ones, and they have the softer fat on the inside. Yes. Then they'll either have spicy or regular. Oh my God, that's so good.
Oh no, just a bit of salt on there. That's all you need.
He's talking about.
And the best way is when you buy crackling and it comes in a brown paper bag, and the grease just kind of.
Charcuterie. It's the big thing here, charcuterie, where you have meat and cheese.
Oh, charcuterie.
Yeah. And we also have crudité, which is the vegetable version of it.
We just call it a meat tray here.
The veggie platter is the crudité, and the meat and cheese is the charcuterie. It's hard to say.
Charcuterie, yeah, that'd be just the meat and the cheese that you bring out. Yeah,
I go cheese tray, a meat tray, whatever.
There's nothing better either than getting the little cocktail onions and putting them on a little toothpick, and then you just stick it in the apple or something to make.
I've never made cocktail onions in my life, but that's funny.
My friend had her birthday party, and I don't know what my brain was thinking, but she had a pineapple, a cherry, and a piece of cheese. Well, I don't know why my brain thought that was a piece of cantaloupe on the end. And when I took a bite, I was like, shit, that is not a cantaloupe. Now, I knew that was funny. Cheese, but I don't know why my brain was thinking cantaloupe. It was very disappointing.
That's funny.
My goodness.
Oh, yes. Well, they're explaining it all. Yes. Cabana.
A cabana is a place that it's like a little hut on the beach, and you either change your clothes or it keeps the sun off your head.
Yeah. Okay. So cabana for us is a bit of like a processed meat sausage, like that you can cut up and eat cold. You know, like
dry. We have dry sausages that are.
We
well,
call
that's
it
what it would
smoked
be. It's
sausage.
dried. Yeah, it's dried. So that's what it would be, a dried sausage.
Yeah,
We call it
I think
smoked
cabana
sausage
sounds a bit
here.
better than dried sausage.
we call it like I don't know. I think it's like in French it's saucisson sec or saucisse. I think.
Okay.
Anyway,
Right.
yeah, we
Just plain old smoked sausage here. Or we call fresh sausage, which is a sausage that's not smoked, the meat just in the casing.
Yeah.
They sell various sausages,
But it's not like a brats. It's different. I don't know.
Oh.
It's funny, even in the United States, like when you go around from like the Midwest has their brats, and over here we have hot dogs and we have various salamis, and then down there she has, what do you have? You have what's that stuff that your daughter loves? The sausages that she loves.
Oh, smoked sausage.
No, you always say like the boudin.
Bratwurst.
Oh, boudin.
Boudin.
Boudin is very Cajun-y. It's you can get crawfish or pork, and it has rice in it, in the casing.
Oh.
Or they can also get the blood sausage, which is made out of the blood. It's gross.
Right. That would be.
Yeah. Now I like crawfish boudin, but I won't eat the other one. But she just takes that stuff and
wow. Seafood boudin sounds like.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like particularly like the thing that I would pick.
Well, I'm sure that name came from the Cajun kind of ish, the boudin.
Mm.
So.
Well, I mean, I'm not just saying the name, but like I would pick probably a mild pork sausage.
Yeah, it is. It is. And then they add rice to it.
Etouffee would be.
Yeah, okay.
But I
guess it would make the meat go further too, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Now, an etouffee is thicker. No, it's not a stew.
It's not.
A stew has more gravy. So I would call a stew. I have the gravy with a shrimp gravy or crawfish stew. But an etouffee is mostly the crawfish or shrimp with very little gravy.
Oh, okay.
It's different. It's a different texture, different consistency. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure they haven't thought about doing all these fancy things with our yabbies. You pretty much just,
He's talking about it.
The yabbies, we just, have a bowl of vinegar and a bit of salt and, away you go. Dip it in the vinegar and eat it.
Oh, vinegar?
Mm.
Wait, what do you dip in vinegar?
Yabbies.
Yabby.
What's a yabby?
Yabby tail.
What?
Which is like the crawfish.
Oh.
That was like the little pie, like the little.
Yeah.
They have. Okay.
Yeah, it's a yabby.
We have lobster occasionally. Like I can't afford it anymore because
crayfish.
We have big lobsters and they're like big crawfish and.
No. Crayfish.
Crayfish. Okay.
It's different thing.
No, we call it crawfish. We call it crawfish here.
So,
but you would call it crayfish. People from
no, we say crawfish.
No.
Okay.
So you're.
I'm talking about a lobster that's like a pound.
Yeah. So that's a crayfish.
Okay.
Well, you see, we call the little ones mud bugs. You're right.
Yeah, that's a crayfish.
Well, people who are not from here will call it mud bugs because they live in the mud.
The lobster.
Oh, no. So we have Moreton Bay bugs, which is probably more like that. I think what I call a crayfish would be what you mean by a lobster.
Probably.
Okay, our crayfish or crawfish are little.
That's right. So that's a yabby.
Okay.
A little yabby.
Yeah. But that is like high class stuff here. And they'll boil them, just do like a boil.
Dip it in butter.
No. They're not high class here. We just go out the dam and, chuck a bit of rotten meat in the yabby trap and catch them and reel it in and boil them up and eat them.
I don't mean high class, but they can get pretty expensive depending on how the hurricanes or whatever the water is, or
if don't you just go out to the dam and put the
we go in the swamps and get them and in the ditches.
So we have dams.
Yeah, no.
on the farms. Yeah, the
But
dam, and you go in the dam,
I
and
mean, you can buy them by the sack, and they boil them, and it's in a lot of seasoning. And then in that also, you'll put
Nice.
potatoes, sausage, garlic,
don't-
onions, all in the water.
Oh,
And then they throw them all on the table, and you just
You
eat.
dip it in butter.
my
No,
dear departed mother
not
would be mortified.
Lobster, yeah.
Mm.
Crawfish will take a mayo and ketchup and make a whatever, but I don't dip them in nothing. I just eat them. Maybe a little
Yeah.
ketchup.
The Old Bay, the seasoning.
Wow.
Too.
Don't like
No,
that.
we use
Yeah.
just we'll use crab. It's called crab oil, or and some of them it's powdery. Some of them are spices
Oh.
in a bag. Some of it's liquid. It just depends who makes it.
Wow.
It's all what you're
Yeah,
brought up.
no.
But I eat salmon and you don't eat salmon.
Yeah, but that's something you don't cook in your
Okay,
house
yeah.
because the crab oil will like cut your breath. It's so strong. Like you cook
Right.
that outside. If you cook it inside, you put very little because it's like, yeah,
Okay.
the smell is very potent.
They use a
Wow.
lot of cayenne pepper and bay leaves in those.
Cane pepper.
Cayenne, yeah, why?
Red
Cane.
pepper.
Yeah.
Red pepper.
Well,
Cane pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, we call that
I
cane pepper.
use a seasoning called Tony Sacheries.
I
And
have-
he makes, and it's just a combination of seasonings, red pepper, garlic.
we say cayenne because
Just a bunch
we
of
use
stuff.
a lot of black pepper and she doesn't use a lot of black.
We don't use black pepper a whole lot. At least I don't.
Very nice.
I use it on like salad, but I won't use it I won't use it in my food.
I use it
Okay,
every
yeah.
on my food.
I eat pepper sandwiches. They're yummy. Crack pepper.
Yeah, the crack-
Grinder. So my
Yeah.
kids, my darling daughter bought me a battery operated one because my pepper grinder would be, well, it's older than all of my children, and my oldest son is 31. So, it's a good grinder, but they thought, look, dear old granny, she needs a new one that she doesn't have to grind, So they bought me this really nice battery operated salt and pepper set for Christmas, and it just doesn't
All right,
grind
Debbie.
it properly.
Bye.
So I have to get it out when they come to visit,
Okay.
and then I hide it in the cupboard when they're gone and get my old grinder out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Dawn and Mary's coming. Getting on.
Bring the
That's fine.
jaffle maker, Paul. Good on you.
I have to go to my booth today and see what I'm going to do with all that stuff.
Yeah, and I have to go to bed right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but a lot of people are leaving.
It was a pleasure to have you
Thank
on.
you so much for having me.
You are welcome anytime.
And
I think we learned a lot today.
And next week we're on my channel. So if you follow me
Okay.
Thursday morning or night,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
whatever
Okay.
night
We
it is.
flip flop each other's channel.
Yeah, and look, Octo goes to bed early, so I'm not sure whether I'll be able to get him to come along, but I'll do my very best.
Mhm. And
to see if I can get him
tomorrow,
to potter
which will
along.
be late for you, tomorrow I have Deals of the Dawns, and that
Yes.
is an auction. And I
Okay.
have Two Hip Chicks Dawn with me, and then Dawn Sharp, but she's out right now. She had
I'll be
surgery.
sleeping, but yeah.
Yeah, but
okay.
it's like 2:00 Eastern. So
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put that in my little thingy diggy on the phone thingy diggy there, because the time thing does my head in. I can tell you that much.
I know
That's one
it's
thing
like
I do
it's
know.
crazy.
And then
It's
you
crazy.
think, like I was trying to find out something the other night and what time it was going to be over in America. And so I Googled it, didn't I? And it told me it was at 8 p.m. And I thought, oh, yeah, that's doable. It wasn't, it was 4 a.m. because that was at the other end of America. And I'm like,
Yeah, California is 2 hours behind us, I think.
And 3
So-
behind. So
Thank you, Paul. I'm going to go back and sub to all you guys after we get off.
Yeah.
And
All right.
thank y'all so
Well,
much
thank
for
you.
coming. I appreciate
Thank you.
y'all.
Thank you. Much.
take care.
All right, and Suzy, we're
Bye.
going to go too because I
Yeah,
have
we're
to go to
gonna
my
go.
booth.
Thank you so. All right. Have a great week, and I hope y'all get to try some interesting food and have some fun.
Yes. This was very good.
It was
So
good.
I will see you guys next week on Suzy Boozy's channel and tomorrow on
Yeah.
Deals of the Dawns. Oh, and Sunday, Nana's channel, if Nana's good. I know she was feeling under the weather.
Yeah, I might. I might retire.
So we're good if Nana wants to do it, and if not, night, Mama. So, Mama, is it Mama Mo's?
Mama Mo's Collective.
Yeah.
Good night.
And Paul, guys, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Take care.
All right, y'all have a good weekend, and we will see y'all on tomorrow, or I will anyway.
All right, I will. Take care.
Suzy.